tab over and let's get into our little adventure. Now, before we get into it, we need to go over what we did last week. And since this is a little adventure told from the perspective of our kiddos, I'm going to turn that over to you guys. Each of you gets to say one thing that happened last week. Gracie, you're first.
We got lost in the corn. It wasn't even a corn maze, it was just corn.
You did. Delta.
I met a big dude who was scary as fuck. Told me not to touch a thing.
You did, yes. He told you not to touch his bird snare, and then he told you to get your water and go. He didn't cost you very much, he just wanted to make sure you didn't break his shit.
Yeah, but it was a case of he is giant, holy shit, the fuck do I do?
Oh yeah, true. Trickscare.
I wound up making a deal with said giant dude for a lot of fish.
True.
In the middle of the night.
Which makes me really, really want salmon right now.
You're welcome. Nightfall.
As you're a croissant.
Speaking of the fish, I pissed off a rook. And I messed that word up. I pissed off the orc by dropping fish roe on his head while he's sleeping and started a fight.
Yes.
We did indeed.
Brightwind.
Well, my twin's dead. Fell off a cliff.
Yep.
I mean, what else did you expect?
That's true. Your twin did fall off a cliff. Gamsey?
I fell off a cliff.
No, that one's already been called. What else happened last week?
Sorry.
I ate an entire pie all by myself.
That's true. You did eat an entire pie all by yourself.
No, he shared a little bit.
And also you cut a tree in half.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
That was impressive. Also, you damn near killed Pierce trying to wake him up with 4 successes. That was funny.
No, not Pierce. I think it was...
Was it Brayden?
Yeah, it was Brayden.
I was
Okay.
looking stuff.
I just accidentally clicked force, and I was like, "Can I wake him up?"
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, by giving me a concussion.
You just won't wake up ever again.
So, as we come back on this session, with crazy things happening all around, I think we fade in from a black screen into the sound of screaming. Tiny, terrified screaming. And we see a snap cut of Brayden, Pierce, Connie as a horse, and excuse me, Lawrence falling backwards clutching a rope. And we see Rockham grabbing the rope, pulling it up, and seeing that it is broken. The end of it is broken. And we see the close-up of his face. Rockham, you received the broken condition. Mm-hmm. And then we cut to a misty area. We just see fog all around. It's a very wide-angle shot, very far zoom. And we see this great, ancient tree, leaning over a stone chasm. We can't see the other side of the cliff with the canyon, ostensibly where this thing is. But we see a stone cliff, we see a great big tree, and on this tree is small in this bank of fog, and we see a Goliath adolescent young man picking himself up from this tree. There's probably about... There's a good bit of space on either side of you, Salcom, so you could take a step towards the edge of the tree on your left and right without plummeting into the void. So you don't have to tightrope, but you're on this tree with fog on 9 of the 10 sides around you, and the 10th side being the stone wall directly to your back. You heard the rope creaking. You saw, or you thought you saw, something come out of the mist. You felt yourself being thrown upwards. You heard your friends screaming in ostensibly agony, and then you heard you cut the rope to save yourself, and now you hear nothing but silence. You have the scared condition. You are standing on this log. You could be standing or kneeling. The choice is yours. On this log with a stone wall to your back and mist on every side. What do you do?
Well,
Remember that you're scared. You're not necessarily going to be thinking logically.
right. I'd probably want to try to get a tree.
Sorry?
I'd want to get down from the tree if I could.
You want to go down. You want to go further down. The tree is stretched out along the pit that you fell into long ways. So it's like it's stuck up against the two walls. And you could climb it, and you could either climb the wall behind you or climb across the tree to get up the other side. Ostensibly, you don't know what's below the tree. It might go down. Like you didn't see a bottom before. Like the canyon might not have a bottom.
Then up is where I'd want to go.
Okay. You want to go back up on this side, or you want to cross the tree first?
Cross to the other side, then scuttle my way up.
Okay. So you're gonna have to. I don't know what the word for it is, but you know how a primate with longer forearms, like a chimpanzee or a gorilla, when they walk, especially if they walk uphill, they'll go into all fours.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do that because the tree's at an angle, but make a move roll. Let's see if you can get up there.
Basically, just looking to scramble.
Oh shoot! Where'd my thing go? There it is.
Yeah. And so shakily, you start moving along this tree. You feel it. You feel the old wood under your hand. This tree was like stretched across the top of the canyon earlier, and then you made it smaller. But as you climb up, you feel it shift. You hear your footsteps echoing inside this tree as you climb. But it seems secure, and soon, after like, God, 2 or 3 days, you come to the other side of the tree. You're tired. Your whole body aches, and now, mind you, you didn't see the sunset, but with this mist, it's impossible to tell. You come to another stone wall higher up than you were before. You could probably, if you wanted to, get on your butt and slide down this tree back to where you were, just fine. Or you could try to climb up this wall.
I'd want to climb.
Hey, you want to climb? Make another move roll for me. By the way, all of your luck resets.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That
so
detail.
Are you gonna get frustrated if we have the same luck I had during
sorry.
session 0?
What?
Gonna get frustrated if I have the same luck I had during session 0?
I mean, always. So
Unless we like grow up.
you
Our luck stays the same.
you slowly start climbing up this wall. The rock gives under your fingers as you pull yourself up, and a few times you lose a handhold and you kind of feel yourself spin towards the void, but you pull yourself back up, and soon you begin to feel grass and normal like foliage under your fingers as you begin to finally crest the top of this canyon. You're exhausted. You've been on your own for a long time, but you pull yourself out of the canyon on the far side. You fall over on your back, panting and trying to catch your breath. Meanwhile, back at the lodge, Salcom, you've been holding this rope.
Mm-hmm. Sock'em or Rock'em? Sorry.
Yeah, Rockham, sorry, you.
Okay. Yeah, probably just still as a stump.
So the rest of you, like, you saw Rockham pull this rope out of the canyon, and his brother's not on the end of it. You heard screaming, and then you heard no more screaming.
Yeah.
Here's probably wouldn't know what to say, but he'd probably glance over at his bird. and back to the rest of the group.
Lawrence is.
Connie would yell, "Are you okay down there?" But all they hear
You're-
is neighing.
Yeah, I was about to say you're a horse.
Yeah, all they hear is neighing.
I think like Braden would see the end of the rope having been cut and hear the screaming, then nothing. It's like, oh no, and then it's like start pacing back and forth like, oh shit, what to do, what to do, what do we do? Ah!
Yep, definitely.
Lawrence is, staring right to the edge, laying down so he doesn't fall in. But he's trying to look down and see
There's just falling down in that canyon. You can't see anything.
Okay, I kind of want to do something.
What do you want to do?
Okay, so Pierce, I want to command the familiar to try to do something,
Okay.
and I gotta choose my words carefully.
Yes, you do.
Pierce will look at his bird and hold it in his hand, like it just sitting on his hand, not him wrapping his hand around it.
Yeah.
It's sitting on its hand. He'd look at it and sigh and say, okay, look. Remember that thing you did where you showed me the path or whatever? Like, but when we were in the treehouse.
So you
Not
did what?
treehouse. The at the beginning of the campaign, the familiar put an image in Pierce's head of like the path.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's going to ask the familiar, can you do that again and try to show me where Sockham is?
I mean, yeah. Make a familiar roll. Yeah, and so, and like, okay, yeah, you get an image of your head of all of you holding a taut rope over a misty canyon.
Pierce would blink and just stare at his familiar silently.
Rockham starts climbing down.
You're gonna climb down, make a move roll.
I need to know.
Okay, but I was expecting you to do that. Braden would grab him and say, no, we don't need to lose you too. Don't.
I mean, Lawrence is already grabbing for the rope to,
So yeah, so Rockham, you can start climbing down, but Braden is like, no, we need you.
I think his brother takes priority in this situation, so he just keeps going.
Okay, yeah, you've got the broken condition, so yeah, you start climbing down, and the stone wall is, or the stone wall is slick with the mist and the dew, the autumn cold. You can't see anything below you. You just start going down. He quickly disappears from sight. The rest of you.
I would like to be a bird again.
You'd like to be a what?
A bird again.
Well, I mean, first you have to stop being a horse.
Seriously.
Yeah, she can't go straight from horse to bird?
No.
Okay.
Back to me.
So make that
She's
roll
not a
first.
fan.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Poof. So there's a bamf like nightcrawler. There's a smell of sulfur, and Connie is sitting on her butt where the horse used to be.
Visibly shaken. Now I would look like a bird.
Now you roll for burb. No burb.
Now I am not a bird.
You can use luck, I think.
You do have luck.
I do have luck.
You do have luck.
I'm going to try and be a bird again.
Okay. Nope.
Still not a bird.
Okay.
Alright.
Sure.
Well, plus that you're Connie again.
Hey, if you're climbing down there, at least hold on to the rope, dang it!
He's already gone.
Yeah, I just threw the rope behind me and just started climbing down.
I mean, Lawrence already picked it up, just like crap, feeding the rope down to try and,
Mm-hmm.
Forget feeding it, just hold on to the end and toss the rest.
Am I back?
Wait, is that still tied to something?
The rope is
Yes,
still tied to the
no.
tree.
Oh,
Okay, then just toss the end down.
yeah. I mean,
Rope is shorter too because it got cut.
True.
True.
Does it reach all the way down to the tree again?
You don't know.
Mist. Fog and all that.
That's
So-
what happens when you try to catch fog.
So let's see. Brayden, what are you doing?
Still freaking out. It's like, shit, what the fuck?
Okay. Yeah. So Salcom, or Rockham, sorry. You've been descending for hours, and you've not found the tree. How long do you go?
Probably until
Plus
he
the
starts.
overshot.
Probably until he gets exhausted. Honestly.
Okay. Make a straight body roll. Let's see.
I'm gonna luck that.
Okay.
All right, the dice have spoken.
Roll. Natural 20's been doing this recently. Roll it again.
Also, it doesn't have anything on minus conditions.
Yeah. Broken doesn't affect your body.
Okay.
It affects your heart.
Oh, I see. Oh, they all affect something different.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So welcome. You're climbing down. You keep looking over your shoulder. You don't see anything. Your foot hits something solid, and you go to move down like with your other foot, and it also strikes in the same place. You're standing at the bottom of this ravine. There's a creek in front of you.
We're very much out of breath at this point. So
Oh, yeah.
That was a long climb. He just takes probably a couple of minutes to catch his breath and start shouting for his brother.
Okay. And so Salk and everyone on the other side of the thing, you hear Rockham shouting for his brother.
Can I shout back to everyone loud?
You can. Well, you don't know where everyone is, but you can certainly shout back if you hear your brother.
I probably would, considering.
Yeah. No, you're right by the edge of the cliff. You're laying on your back, catching your breath. You hear your brother shouting for you.
Yeah, I'd want to shout back.
Okay. Yeah. So Salcom shouts back. Rock, you hear him above you, and everybody else, you hear. Oh my God! You hear Salcom's voice.
Well, like Braden would stop, look across the ravine. It's like, oh, thank God.
Lord would just be staring out, going, "Hey, you okay?"
Aye.
Dude, you scared us.
Yeah. So Salk, you hear all your friends shouting at you.
Pierce is staring dumbfoundedly. Because he doesn't know what to make of any of this.
Right. But yeah. So Rock, you heard your brother's voice above you.
Yeah, can I tell, like, above me on the other side or
Yeah,
above where I
on
was?
the other side of this creek.
I think he... Yeah, I think he just starts climbing the other side once he catches his breath.
Yeah, okay, so you gotta cross the creek first. So
Okay.
It's-
How big is that creek, I guess?
not very. It's about 4 feet wide, but you're a kid.
True.
He's
My
also as tall as most adults.
my issue is it's early morning in the autumn,
Yeah.
so that shit's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
Make a.
I just try to leap over it.
You're gonna try to leap over it. Okay, make a move roll. You're gonna need 2.
Yep. Yeah.
You gonna let that stand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like, oh, my brother's over there. You run. You go to leap over the stream. Splish.
Yep.
You can choose. You can choose. You can land on your butt and soak everything from the waist down, or you can land on your face.
Also because it's funny.
Ow.
So yeah, okay. So you just face plant in the middle of this creek. You are covered in mud and frigid water on your tiny Goliath body.
But you're alive.
Yeah. Pull myself.
Why is this so actually mildly depressing?
You've got like a couple of rocks stuck into your skin that are uncomfortable. You can pull those out.
And just, yeah. Brush myself off. Now that I'm nice and cold.
Yeah, right. Oh shit!
I brought it back.
Oh shit! Make a roll with your special item, Brightwind. You need 2.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna like that.
What is your special item?
The
Just
youth
bow.
hunting bow.
Bow.
Oh no.
Why would you
reroll.
need your bow?
Well, I haven't seen the first roll yet.
God damn it.
Oh heck.
Oh.
Okay, so you got a 0. So don't mark off the second luck. Now roll it a second time. You said you're gonna luck it. Roll 20 does this weird thing. Yeah, you need to, unfortunately. Yeah, so you go to stand up, you feel your quiver give,
Oh.
and you hear a splash, and there's a sudden release of tension on your shoulder.
Yeah, turn back and probably not good what I see behind me. Did I turn back to see what fell off?
Your bow and quiver fell off.
Can I pick it up?
Yes, but it's waterlogged now.
Yeah, but might as well keep it on me for now.
Okay.
As long as it's not broken.
Here's a question. What happened to his horn?
His horn is waterproof.
Oh.
His horn is a magic item.
Well, I mean, it's made of wood. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's made of wood sealed with fat. It's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
And
No,
yeah,
it's
start
just
working my way up
his
all the
leather
way.
bow and quiver are waterlogged.
Yeah. I'm gonna start making my way up while the others do stuff.
Okay.
It's gonna take me a while.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a while. Make another move roll. See how long it takes you. Okay, you start climbing. Did you shout when you fell into the creek, by the way?
Probably, yeah. 'cause- Ow.
Okay, so as you guys are calling to Salcom, and Salcom, as you hear your friends calling for you, you hear down below you, you hear Rock cry out in pain and surprise.
I would like to try the familiar thing again, but send it towards Rockham and try to.
What do you say you're familiar?
Alright.
What do you say to your familiar?
Go to Rockham and show me what you see.
Okay. Yeah, make a familiar roll. Yep, his little thing flies off down to the pit. Braden, Connie, and Lawrence, what are you doing?
I'd be like gathering the rope and trying to tie it around me. Start
I
going.
mean, I was already trying to, get it down so we could, try and
So
follow.
you pull it back up and tie it around Braden?
Yeah.
Okay. Lawrence, do you assist or do you stop him or?
Yeah, I'm gonna assist. It's like, at least one of those can try to get down there.
Yep.
Isn't
Braden,
it
make
gonna
a.
be too short now?
What?
Isn't it gonna be too short now?
Theoretically. Braden, make a move roll once you get the rope around your waist. Connie, what are you doing?
Can I be a snake? Like a
could
tree climbing snake?
Certainly try. Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh no, that's Delta still.
That's great.
Yeah.
Still
so,
nice.
so, Braden, you start climbing down the cliff. You're used to being in uncomfortable places for your sneaking, so it's pretty easy for you. And Connie, there's a. You're a little flash of sulfur again, and you're a tiny snack.
I'm gonna start climbing down the cliff face.
Okay. Make a move roll.
I am not climbing down the cliff face.
I mean, no, you are just quicker
Poorly.
than you would like to.
No, that's falling down the cliff face.
I mean, yes.
We're getting a southern version of oh shit.
The role wasn't, Connie, the role wasn't see if you are going to start. It was see if you are successful.
I know, the joke was, I'm not climbing, I'm falling.
Yes. And so, all of you see Connie, start to go over the edge of the cliff face, a little snake tail disappears, and then almost immediately, Connie, you realize snakes aren't sticky. They have to grip onto things. You're not used to this, so suddenly, the ground is rising up to meet you very quickly.
Well,
You-
it's been
you-
nice having her.
You take
See
a
how
point.
our-
You take a point of damage, which would turn you back into Connie.
Okay.
And you have the injured condition.
Oh.
Ow.
That's a quick way down.
So yeah, so behind you,
Okay.
behind you, Rock, as you're about to push your foot off the ground, you hear thunk.
Oh.
Finally,
Where
one of them did
where
just-
do I where do I mark damage?
You don't. It's just it knocks you out of form.
Conditions, if you have them.
What?
I'll say conditions if you have the injured
Yes.
conditions.
And so,
Oh,
so
injured condition.
and Brayden, you also heard a loud impact from under you.
And it's like it's the way I'm going down is I'm like holding onto the rope and just kind of like walking down the cliff.
Nice, yes, totally. So you get down there, you see Connie with her tail over her head, on her stomach, on the ground.
So I'd look at her, point, then look up, point, and keep like kind of going back and forth. So,
It's like, wait, you were, what?
So, so Rock, if you turn around, you see Connie on the ground and Brayden standing over her.
Yeah, I'll go over and offer a hand up.
You gotta get across the. You gotta get across the water again, Rockham.
Is there anyone
Why
still on
did
the
I
other side?
bird? I should have bird.
Yes, you should have bird. You should. You should have bird.
Yeah, probably.
That's terrible. I'm
Had
in
a
this one.
keyless woman.
Yeah.
Is there anyone left on the other side still?
Yes, Pierce
Uh,
and Lawrence.
Pierce
Can I-
is not going to be able to make it across there unless he's
Can I,
carried.
can I find another like colossal tree on the side I'm on? Try to knock it over for them to walk.
Drop a tree on.
There are several trees that are alive and stuck in the ground. Yes, you're in a forest.
Are there any big enough to cover the ravine? Is what he's asking.
Probably.
I mean, I've done it before. Can I just chop one again?
Well, the one that you chopped before was already down.
Oh, well, can
If
I
he
try?
gets if successes, it doesn't matter if it's down or
Do
not.
you want to try to be a lumberjack?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm a lumberjack
you
and
can
I'm
roll.
I'm okay.
You can roll for lumberjack in a moment. First, we need to get some sequence of events sorted here. Rockham, you need to get back across the water. If you're going over there, make a move roll.
I think he just goes to the edge and says, "Are you okay?" Because he doesn't want to break any of this shit at the moment. He'll go
Okay.
over if they're not okay.
And so, Connie, are you trying to get up?
Yes.
Okay.
I will give a hand up.
Okay, you go to give her a hand up. Connie, you can't move your right knee.
Oh,
Oh.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay, like, in the sense that it hurts to move it too much, or
Yes,
in that
yes.
nothing happens?
And that it hurts a lot.
Ow, 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 ow,
I'd ask what's wrong.
my knee, ow, ow.
Oh, you fell. Okay.
No shit.
Oh, you fell.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I fucking fell. Ow, ow, ow.
Okay,
So-
I attempt to lift her to carry her. Because she's also smaller than me, isn't she?
Everyone except Lawrence and the twins is smaller than you, so yes.
Okay. I will attempt to lift and carry her.
Okay, make a move roll. And I would say that's a move roll.
Wait. Wait. Connie's gonna tell him to wait, and she's going to double check that she didn't like break her knee.
Okay. How are you going to double check that you didn't break your knee?
Well, she's watched her grandma do plenty of stuff and things. Like, does that look right? Does that look right? Ow! Stop!
Part of your
No,
leg going out one way and the other part
Okay,
of it going out.
here's the thing. Snakes don't have knees.
Oh, are you
Yeah,
saying
but you
this
said I turned back into Connie.
Once you hit.
thing? Yeah.
So
And so it's not that you broke your knee, it's that you probably twisted it severely.
Okay.
okay, so you
Point
This
being
is a
is it safe to move Connie?
Is it safe to move Connie? Yes, but you should probably stay off your knee for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Ow, yeah. I
Crunch your
can't.
pinky ring, right?
Okay, I'll try and pick her up now.
You could, just a point, Connie, you could turn into something small and ride in his pocket.
That's a
Yeah.
fair point. I would like to be a mouse.
Okay, roll for mouse.
Roll
This
for
session is just chock full of animals.
There you go. Poof. And so you go to pick up Connie, and there's this tiny like auburn furred dormouse where she was, and you're covered in like sulfurous smoke, Brayden.
Okay. I'm now holding a mouse and just like, okay.
Oh no, this was before you picked it up.
Alright. Well, okay, I pick up the mouse and put it in my pocket.
There you go. And so Rocco, you saw all of that.
Question, Kip.
Yo,
Is what's going on with the familiar?
I will
Did he
get to
just-
that. There's an order of operations to this.
Okay.
So
a lot of people here.
So Rocco, you saw all of that. Do with that information what you will. Sock'em,
Yeah.
you just want to pick a random tree and start swinging.
The closest one to the ravine.
Okay. Do you know anything about lumberjackery?
Cut at the base, direction you want it to go.
This isn't Legend of Zelda. That's not how that works.
I mean, you're a kid, so.
Yeah, true. Okay, and so make a machete roll.
I'm a lumberjack.
You need
and I'm
3
okay.
for the record.
And I work all day.
All night and I work all day.
Do you want to let that stand, or you want to use luck?
That is the lowest machete roll I've ever received. Most insult.
You want a luck, or you want to let it stand?
I want a luck.
All right,
But the tree stand, that is.
roll it again. There you go. So, Lawrence and Pierce, you hear thunk, 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 and coming from across the ravine. Rockham and Brayden, you hear a very large creature coming out of the mist towards you.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Panic!
Pick a direction and run.
So you just gotta run.
No,
I mean,
I'm
get away
not.
from it.
Baden isn't. He's going to panic, but he's going to run across the small river thing that's there, and just try and
My bow is broken. Fucked.
Is the rope still around your waist, Brayden?
yeah.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so you go to jump into the creek, you feel a jerk at your waist, and you go flying backwards into the wall of the ravine. About this point, Pierce, the fucking pigeon magpie lands on your shoulder, and you get an image of your head of Rockham standing across the creek, looking at Brayden, who is holding a mouse and looking confused.
So all of this is in Pierce's head.
No, just what I just said. And so yes, so giant creature coming through the canyon. Rockham is running like hell.
Yep.
Okay,
And Pierce is confused as he doesn't know what they're running from.
Brayden, what are you doing? You got pulled back.
Trying to untangle the rope as quickly and confusingly as possible.
Okay, thunk, 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 thunk. You make a that'd be a program roll.
Okay. Shit.
So you get it, and so Salcom, you managed to get this tree. Do you just like push it so that it falls over the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's your objective for this? Just so that I know.
Make a bridge for
You're
those
trying to make a
two.
bridge. Okay. I'm going to need you to make a program roll as well. You're going to need 2.
Oh no.
Fuck 'em.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
You
doesn't
want
work.
to let that stand?
He's going to kill Lawrence and Pierce.
First grade.
That's outrageous.
What was that about? We can't die, Kip.
I mean,
When Jim says you can't die, you challenge it.
Let's be honest. At this point, I'm the one who's testing the limits of that rule.
yes. And so, are you good, Salcom? You letting that stand?
Kinda have to.
Okay, and so you push the tree over the thing, and it goes across. So Lawrence and Pierce, you hear this thunderous crash from off on your left, and Zelko, you see the thing fall across the misty canyon, and then it bounces.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And it rolls at a diagonal. And it falls
hell.
into the canyon.
Oh hell!
That's why I started running.
Brayden, you get the rope untied. You're like, okay. You see the mist parting, like not above you, but like in the direction of up and to your far left, and you see something, probably a dragon, maybe a Terraskew, come
Trask.
falling through the canyon at speed, throwing mist and out of its way, out of its looming shadow. Rockham ran the other direction.
Yep.
Towards it. I'm running the other way.
So you're just running away from the thing. Just, okay.
Hold on. I'm running the other way, cutting across the creek bit that's there, and then shimmying up the cliff.
Oh no! It's okay. You know Indiana Jones, like the big boulder.
Mm-hmm.
It's doing that.
We gotta
Oh
go.
no.
We got a book.
Something is barreling down the canyon, filling the canyon, coming towards you.
Okay, I'd climb up the wrecker then.
You're gonna.
I'd shoot back up the side of the wall that I'm on.
Right.
Back up.
Okay, so just to put this into perspective for you, if you want to climb instead of run, you can. It's going to be a move roll. You're going to need 3. Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Luck.
Wait. Okay.
Piss.
Oh god, it got worse.
Yep. And so there's this great thunderous crash. You go to climb up the thing. Connie,
Yep.
you're in his pocket
Yeah.
as a mouse.
It's a good idea in hindsight.
I mean, she can't run. Her knee is all
Right,
banged up.
exactly. Like the fact of the matter is, a falling tree kills people.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how to deal with this. I think what's going to happen is, per the rules of Tales from the Loop, it's going to hit nearby, and it's going to like knock you off the wall, Brayden, and it's going to cover you both in rock. I can't
Right.
actually hit you with the tree.
Maybe it bounces over you or something.
You could
Yeah.
hit us with a branch of the tree.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And so, Connie, you're back. You can't be injured twice, so you're still injured. You're back in human form, or tiefling form. Brayden, you have the injured condition. You're both struck by rocks and debris from this falling tree, and you both get knocked out.
Question.
Yo,
Straight knocked out.
I thought it was if we couldn't take a condition again, we had to take a different condition.
there's no other condition for that.
I don't know. Connie would be pretty dang scared.
I mean, okay, yeah, you can have the scare condition when you wake up, if you want.
Because, yeah.
So everybody heard panic screaming and then silence after the crashing stopped.
Yeah, 'cause
So my backup plan is probably a bad idea here.
And what, pray tell, is your backup plan?
Yes.
Try again.
Yeah, probably not the best idea, no.
once the dragon or whatever it is seem to not care about us anymore, I'm just gonna start shouting for Connie and Brayden.
No response.
Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna start running to where I think they were.
Yeah,
We knocked out some.
Question.
yo,
Did Connie and Brayden scream when they...
yes.
I'd imagine so.
Well, at least Brayden did.
I know I'd scream. I'm like squeak, 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 ah, and then nothing.
Yeah, so Rockham, you like run back to where you were, and you see a huge ass fucking tree is surrounded by a landslide,
Yeah.
and you see Disney style, you see Brayden and Connie like on the leading edge of it, not moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to him.
Yep. They look messed up.
Yeah. Can I try and lightly tap one of the cheeks, see if they wake up?
Yeah. They're breathing,
Okay.
but they're hurt. You can see blood.
I'm gonna shout up. I need a hand down here because I can't
Right.
carry both of them up the cliff.
So yeah, so Lawrence, Pierce, Salcom, you guys hear Welcome say like, "I need help."
I mean,
Pierce would look over to Laurent.
and Lawrence just pulled at the rope and said, "I'll lower you down."
Okay.
So Pierce
Poor
ties
Rook
off.
Let's drop another one. No.
Let's not.
I think it will kill him.
Let's not say we did.
So
Stop being
Salcom,
chaotic.
what are you up to? To be fair, it was a great fucking idea until you just failed the roll.
At this point,
Yeah.
Falcon was sitting on the ground hyperventilating because he thinks he just hurt somebody.
I mean, you did. You did just hurt somebody.
He thinks
If
he
this
thinks he
was
just
any
killed
other
somebody.
game,
but
you would have
he's
killed somebody.
hyperventilating.
If this was any other game, Kit would have let it kill someone.
Yeah, no. If this was D&D, somebody would have died.
If this,
If this was D, I would have run, not tried to climb the rope.
Okay, fair. So yeah,
I know
so,
we can't die. I'm pushing this to its limits.
so like a basket of supplies, Pierce is slowly lowered down into the pit. And yeah, you see Rockham digging Connie and Brayden out of this rubble pile. There's a tree down here that wasn't here before.
I mean, we saw the tree fall into the pit.
True.
By the way, just want to say, as adult me, I totally would have pissed myself as I was winning.
Right?
Just, you know.
Yeah, I would have too.
When
Oh yeah.
Pierce gets all the way to the ground, his first thing is he's going to untie the rope around him.
Mm-hmm.
And even though he is small and not strong at all, he's going to try his damnedest to try to help move the rocks and stuff.
Okay. I mean, you have a thing that's very useful for this, Pierce.
I know he does.
You have a thing for that's super useful for this.
Okay. He's going
Yes,
to.
Nim berries are
It is kind of your high concept.
Okay, so what he's going to do, he sees
You're cutting out real bad.
Connie.
Yes.
Immediately, his first reaction is to start digging, and then he remembers, oh yeah, I have the thing.
Do the thing.
Okay.
Do the thing.
Yeah. So what does it
Nice.
look like when Pierce casts a spell?
I never really thought that far ahead.
Well,
I'd like to think it was just. It's not a poof. That's what happens when familiar disappears or reappears. It's more like
It's
sparkles.
master hand is what
a little
it
bit of
is.
purple light, I guess.
Nice. He's a bard.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can like put a wee thing in here for flair, I'd like to imagine that it's like he casts a spell and it's like nothing happens. Wait a minute, looks at the book. Cast it again, then it appears.
Yes.
That is. He just cast Baby's first Bigby's hand.
Yes.
What does it look like as I'm like throwing rocks behind me trying to dig them out?
It's Smallsby's hand.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, he just starts moving rocks one by one.
So
anything they-
Rockham, as you're digging these two out of the rubble, you see little Pierce fucking doing witchcraft, and it's working.
There's that moment of what the, and then he's like, oh wait, people are in the rubble, and he keeps digging.
Yeah, yep. So Lawrence, I assume you take yourself down.
As best I can. This is probably going to hurt.
Make a move roll.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, take your time.
I'm gonna be climbing now.
Salcom, what are you doing?
Tree number 3.
Nightfall, rename your ability from Mage Hand to Small Speed's Hand.
How do you spell?
SMOLSBY. Apostrophe S.
I am not sure the reference, but okay.
It's a reference to Bigby's hand.
Ah.
It's a more utilitarian spell than Mage Hand.
I see.
So is that enough successes for my move roll, or?
Yep.
Yay! So I'm getting down, not injured.
Yes. And you see Rockham digging, and you see Pierce behind him controlling a fucking, like, magical hand that's helping.
Nice. Now, question: how dark is it down here?
It's not dark, but it's foggy.
Oh.
Salcom, what are you doing?
I want to say check for the Raven, but I don't know about them.
You mean you heard Rockham say I need help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all you know, I broke my leg or something.
True.
For all you know, you killed everybody down there.
True.
So, yeah. All done. Nice kill count.
Okay. Okay. There's an idea. I want to remove.
You want to remove what?
I'm sorry. A line of thought caught me there. I want to remove a long branch from a tree nearby and remove the rope that's still on me off and tie it to the very end branch and just lean over the ledge with my hand.
Okay.
I want to fish for midgets.
Okay, not a word you should use on stream, but noted.
Yeah.
Munchkins.
Munchkins. I want to fish for munchkins.
Fishing for munchkins is definitely a band name.
Make a program roll to make a fishing rod.
Oh, come on.
Tinker, I'll let you do Tinker.
I don't think that'll be any better.
Well, no.
Nope. You have a lot in tag. That's surprising.
Yeah, he does. Okay, well you can sit there and fight with this for a few minutes. Yeah. So between Lawrence, Rockham, and Pierce, you managed to uncover them. They're bloody. They're injured. They're bruised up, and they're asleep. I don't think any of you have seen somebody who's unconscious before.
Yeah, I think he's not using it yet, but Rockham has a.
What?
Mind when he was then the sneak thing after.
Okay, you have, but you're unconscious.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he probably has as well with their grandmother, but she's also unconscious.
Anyways,
Sorry, I was doing something and I couldn't hear you over it. What?
Only about seeing people unconscious before.
I mean, Lawrence has been unconscious before.
True.
True.
I got my ass kicked.
So did they, to be fair.
who's down here
Fair.
still conscious?
What?
Is it just me and Lawrence down here that are still like
Pierce is down
awake?
here as well.
I'm kind of looking at that one hand on the magical horn that I have. I'm like, should I get the parents? And I'm kind of like tapping on their face, seeing if they'll wake up, and assuming nothing happens. Or
I mean, assuming the Raven is still watching us, I am triple dead.
That's a valid point, actually.
That is valid.
I am the most dead conceivably possible.
Guys, I want to remind you, Connie has a bag of medicine if you guys want to try and tamper with that.
That's true. Connie does have a bag of medicine, and she's in tiefling form, so
would I even know what to do with it?
no. But you
Probably
can.
not,
But you can certainly try.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
I'll try.
Hey, wait. Pierce would would Connie have showed him a few things?
That would be a tinker roll, Pierce.
Do
Let's
I have
find
anything
out.
in that? I do not have anything. I'm gonna stay out of that.
I mean, I can say my idea if no one's got a better one.
What's your idea?
Fistful of herbs, stuff it in the mouth, and see if it helps.
I mean,
If nothing else, they're going to gag themselves awake.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know medicine.
you could also make a tinker roll if you wanted to give it a try.
Sure.
I mean, first things first, get us out of the bloody rocks.
I'm gonna for the funnies. I'm gonna like that. See if anything comes of this.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Oh, God.
And so you're going through Connie's stuff. You find a
Right.
bottle that fucking makes your eyes water.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh, goody.
Say anything on it? Not that I can really read. But...
No, well, A, you can't read, and B, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It does, there doesn't seem to be anything in it. It's a bottle, it's an empty bottle. You went to pop the cork on it, and the smell about knocked you out.
Put the thing back on.
Okay.
Well, that's. I mean, it might wake them up if I.
Pierce
give
and
them a
Lawrence
whiff of
make a
it, but-
comprehend roll.
Comprehend roll?
Yes.
I'm good at that.
Congratulations, you found smelling salts.
Well done, guys.
No joke.
I'm gonna luck that.
You gonna luck it?
I'm gonna luck it.
I am too.
I'm running out of luck points.
Okay.
Are you kidding?
Oh.
We've been going for an hour and I'm down to
I
one.
jinxed it. But again,
Yeah,
it's
Wow, no luck here either.
I have a lot of luck.
Alright.
I'm gonna use one more.
Okay.
I'm gonna use one more.
And survey says.
Boop. There you go.
Yay!
Yes, Pierce, you know what that bottle is.
Okay, what's in
you,
it?
You know that smell. It's smelling salt.
Oh, yes. Oh! Pierce reads the label.
There's no label on it.
Okay, well, okay.
You know it because Connie showed you what it is.
Okay, now I understand. Why I don't...
I sure as hell don't know what
And this is what we wave in front of the face of old man Dilbert when he drinks too much.
Yes.
There you go.
Pierce would realize what that was, reach over and take the bottle from her hand, and without saying anything, just because he remembers what told him about it, go over and wave it underneath their noses.
Yeah. So Connie and Brayden, you wake up. So for those of you who may be watching this and don't know how smelling salts work, you suffocate. No, I'm serious. It closes your trachea. It swells your trachea closed, and the act of not being able to breathe makes your brain wake up. So you both wake up coughing, gasping for air, in considerable pain. You're scared and injured.
Pierce would immediately pull back the bottle.
Yep.
And not tightly, but I give them a hug.
Ow! Pain!
Oh, realizing what I did, I stop and like, I'm gonna pick one of them at random and lift them out of this. And I'm just gonna grab one of them and get them out of the rubble. So I imagine it's not coming.
You dug them out of the rubble. They're out of the rubble.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they were just like laying in the rocks.
Brayden, one of your arms, whichever is your non-dominant arm, hurts to move it.
I was going to say, I was thinking that as I go to put myself up and it's like, I just collapse. It's like, ow, my arm.
Connie, your knee is definitely broken now.
Oh no.
Okay. Can I start instructing people on getting stuff to make a splint, or do I need to
Yeah.
check for that?
Totally.
Yeah.
Do you not have a
Instruction
healing
would
spell?
help.
I thought you had a healing spell.
No, I have Fear Aura. I have a
Right.
healing kit.
You can use a healer's kit. You might have a potion in it.
That might help you.
Alright.
A potion would totally help you.
Ah,
You want to let that stand?
luck.
You're burning through the luck today.
Yeah, you are. There you go. So deep in the recesses of your healer's kit, Connie, there's a little vial with red liquid in it, and your grandma said that if you come across a person or an animal that's in very, very bad shape and you can't get them to her, give them half of this.
Okay. Okay.
You don't know what it does.
So I've got a broken knee. Does it? Yeah. Well, she can't really help people if she can't get up herself, so she's going to take half of it.
Okay. So you can remove the injured condition.
All right.
There's first of all, it tastes terrible. It's like it. You got a stomach bug one time, Connie? You ate some bad mushrooms? This tastes like what came out of you.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
bad. But like you go to throw up, and like the act of retching disappears in your throat, and you realize you're standing up.
Blink, blink.
Everyone, blink, blink.
Yeah. So the rest of you saw Connie like holding her knee, like I broke my knee. She pulls this weird. Pierce, you see this immediately. You've seen your mom with these.
Yeah.
She pulls a crystal vial out of her bag. She drinks it, goes to like choke, jumps up, holding her stomach, and then like it's like somebody snapped her out of hypnosis.
Blink.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What?
Tastes awful, but I think I'm okay.
What on earth was in that thing?
Lauren's just over there with a finger going, that's new.
Yeah.
Right. So who's second most in? Well, yeah. Who's most injured now?
Braden.
Everyone points to Braden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She's just not gonna say anything. She's just gonna hand it to him, and then he's like, as he's about to say it, she's just gonna say, "It tastes awful."
So I'd look at it, it was like, I think I'm good.
It's just like you can't move your arm. You just say, you know.
I know. I'm sitting on my ass, like holding the arm.
Yeah, it's like a chunky, like it looks like blood, Braden. It's a chunky, thick liquid in this weird bottle.
It's freaking Robitussin.
No, it's not. You wish it was Robitussin.
God, it's worse than Robitussin.
Substantially.
If that stuff can open,
You
you should
guys
take
can
it.
smell it from here. Like Connie is holding it. The rest of you can smell it.
I mean, if
I
it'll
smell
help, you should take it.
that bad.
No, you cannot smell it.
Okay, then it's not.
I'm sitting looking at it, it's like, it done good, but it smells awful, I don't want to take it.
Can I make him take it?
Yes, you can force him to take it.
Force him.
Make a force roll.
He's not gonna be able to climb if we don't do
Take it.
So.
Oh,
Am I rolling?
If you want to make a force roll to hold him down and force feed him this potion.
No,
Braden, do you want to oppose?
I can't. I've got a.
You can't oppose with your other arm.
You can't oppose. You can still roll. You can make a
You can
move roll to
certainly
get
try.
out of the way, or you can make a force roll to try to keep him off you. If you want.
For insanity's sake.
All right. Yeah. So Braden's like,
Take your
what? No.
medicine."
Yeah. Fucking Rock holds him down, and Connie, do you pour the vial into his mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah. You pour the vial into his mouth. It is awful, Braden. It tastes like you've always been hardier than the other kids. You've got an orc constitution. Like, so you had, in your more formative years, you had a habit of putting things in your mouth, let's say. things
Casually.
that,
Yep.
things that, like, and because your mom was a little bit absentee, like, you weren't told, like, if meat has flies on it, don't put it in your mouth. When you were little, right? This is by far the worst thing you've ever put in your mouth. This is so bad, it makes you want like, it makes you want, like, the smell of the garbage pile behind your house. Like, it's so awful. And you want to spit it in Rockham's face. But the next thing you know, you're pushing Rockham off with both hands.
Right.
Then yeah, head back up.
And the taste is gone.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was pretty
Yes.
awful.
No.
I may have my arm back, but what else have I lost?
I may have
I mean-
my arm
I
back, but
mean-
I've lost my dignity.
So,
We could have lost you down here if you didn't fix that arm.
also, was that a fucking tree? Like, now that everyone's safe and setting in, so.
Does Rockham say that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our tagline for this
Right.
Is that a fucking tree?
Yes, Rockham, there is a tree that was not there before.
Does Rockham
Once
actually say
everyone-
that? Or
Rockham, make a comprehend roll.
Once everyone was safe,
Rockham, make a comprehend roll.
I know, I'm looking for it.
very bottom, second up.
There you go. Yeah, that makes sense.
I want to give this to you anyway, so I'm going to, because rule of cool. You ever seen Drake and Josh?
Oh, yeah. I've seen every
Okay,
episode.
you know how they both just stop, look at each other, and go, Megan, right?
Oh, no.
You just stop and you go, sock 'em.
Yeah. And I start. He goes to like start back to the other side, and looks like the other. Like I should help that up first. Is there anyone who needs help climbing up?
I mean, yes.
Pierce, Pierce points. Wait.
Everybody?
Yeah, everyone.
I mean, I can't carry everybody.
Out of curiosity, is the rope still tied to the top of the canyon?
Yes.
I would like to be a burb.
You roll for
I
burps.
was gonna say I'll let.
No,
you
it's
back
not
up.
tied to the top of the canyon. I carried it down with me.
Oh, you untied it
never
from the
mind.
tree and brought it all the way down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I climbed down with it.
Never mind, no burb.
No burp, okay.
I mean, I can climb to the top and tie the rope again if you guys want me to.
Maybe we could tie it to each other and we climb all together.
Small speed hand! What?
Yeah, true.
Question.
Is it strong enough to lift everyone?
No, but it's strong enough to hold the rope.
True!
This is the GM prodding you to hurry the fuck up.
But
I've reached a new solution. I just want to throw
Nope.
a rope to him.
climbing up the canyon, the canyon, the canyon, climbing up the canyon, canyon wall.
Okay. And so, wait, who's climbing up the wall?
I mean, I will.
All of us is
You lose concentration on the spell, Nightfall.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, it was
I
helpful.
did it right.
The little purple
Well,
hand just poofs.
If we're climbing again, Braden would look at Connie and go, mouse?
Mouse! Poof.
Roll. No mouse.
Oh.
No mouse.
You have any luck left?
I have 4. Mouse!
Yeah.
Hey.
The mouse.
Picks her up, puts her in the
You
ditch.
keep sulfuring everybody. They're gonna throw up eventually.
Yeah.
It's almost at that.
Connie, you're starting to get tired from all this wild shaping.
Yeah.
That's your
Sulfur is
fourth
part of
wild
the healthy
shape in about 10
bounce
minutes.
Yeah. He's went horse, bird.
Yeah, she's pretty tired, but
Horse,
also,
horse, burb, but snack.
snake.
Horse, burb, snack, mouse, Connie, mouse.
Yeah, so this is 5.
5.
Didn't get the
I
mouse.
shall draw
No,
birds
sorry,
on map.
She didn't get the word, did she?
True. Okay, so 4 still.
Yeah,
You're starting to
yeah.
get tired, Connie.
yeah.
You guys want to like tie the rope to me and then we can like.
So the fewer people who have to actively climb the thing.
You
the
can
fewer
literally
chances
go
there
to
are.
sleep in Braden's
Perfect.
pocket. It's fine.
That's kind
It's a
of
very
adorable.
far away bird. There we go.
But yeah, let's start making our way up.
Yep. So everybody who's climbing, make that roll.
Bang.
What are we rolling?
Move.
I go.
Oh dear. I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean,
Everyone's
you
gonna
stay
get it
there
except
till
one person.
I don't have.
Wow. Rockham, do you want to take Pierce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Salcom, as you're sitting there trying, like, fishing for munchkins, you see your brother climb out of the canyon, big triumphant theme, with Pierce on his back, and then shortly thereafter comes Brayden and Lawrence. You guys see Salcom standing by a tree stump.
As soon as I set Pierce down.
Can I make a comprehend to realize what he's done?
Hug or sucker punch is the question.
Make
Oh,
a
yeah.
comprehend roll.
First.
Make a comprehend roll. Anybody who wants to
Or
realize
yeah,
what he's
or
done.
yes, that also works.
I'm
Oh. Okay, I'll hug him.
Yeah.
Come on, Zoja.
can
I'll run up and hug.
force a hug on everyone.
So what's the comprehend roll for?
Force being the key
Yeah,
word there.
it's to realize that Salcom's a bastard. That's what the comprehend roll's for.
Oh.
There's a teeny tiny mouse trying to punch the heck out of you.
Yeah, so
Eventually,
everybody but Brayden realizes it. Yes.
Pierce is going to
And Rockham.
immediately.
Rockham, you
Cast.
already know.
Sure, but I still want to hug my brother. He's alive.
Yeah. Pierce is
I'll go
going
then punch
to
him.
immediately cast. Try to cast. Doesn't. He was going to pick up a small rock, and throw it in his general direction.
I mean, to make it funnier, you could have just used his hand to slap him.
Yeah, you could have just slapped him with Smolsby's hand.
And okay, that
just gonna-
spell failed, so he's just going to take his book and nope.
Yeah. So
If
so
I can, I'm just gonna force a hug on everyone.
so you hug everybody. Can Lawrence? Can you make a force roll for me, please?
Sure, force roll it is. Yay.
Okay. You want to let that stand?
Sure.
Okay, so Salcom, you go to hug everybody, you pull them in for a group hug, and Lawrence punches you in the face.
Can I give him an aggressive, angry pat?
Yes,
You can try.
Do I have to roll again for that?
you do not.
Can I do it anyway?
Bah!
Pierce would probably go and say, "You almost killed Connie. I mean us."
You friggin' jackass.
I'm glad you're alive,
But you're
but
not dead, and that's why I'm happy.
And Brayden's
got a
standing
point.
there like, wait, what did he do?
Yeah.
we're not dead.
He almost killed them with the tree.
I was the one that was under the tree.
He almost killed. Okay. He almost killed y'all with the tree.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeak.
Brayden's still. I don't get it. Can I make a comprehend roll to realize what he's done?
I mean, you can realize it now.
Okay. It's like realizing it's like the face goes from dumbfound to just it slowly changes to anger.
Just ready to take the angry condition.
Yeah, so you guys can remove your scared conditions. Brayden, you can take the angry condition if you wish. Lawrence, you can take the angry condition if you wish. Your injured conditions are gone. Your broken condition is gone. Rockham.
I take out a handful of the berries and throw it at Sock.
There you go.
I kind of got it out of my system with a punch.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So now you guys are on this side of the canyon.
Yes.
That only took an hour. We did it.
We do it.
Did Kit say it took me at least like a day to climb up?
For
One more
kids.
kid.
For a kid.
In your head.
Kid perspective.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we keep going before another tree falls? Like the soccer point.
Can I like storm off ahead of them?
Yeah.
Are you going? We're like, so if the canyon is at 6 o'clock on a map or on a clock, sorry, which direction are you going?
Towards the sea.
What?
You have no idea where that is.
We go 1 o'clock.
Can like we make like the roll to see if we know where?
You can't, but the Pathfinder can.
Oh, right.
Oh, right to the path.
Yeah, rock 'em.
Yeah, just see which way we need to go from here.
Yep.
I would like to be a Cunny again.
Make that roll. Did you get it out of his pocket first?
Yes, definitely.
No.
Wait, he was still in his pocket when the tree fell.
No. Yeah. She got knocked
Yeah.
out. She got knocked out. It's fine.
Knocked out of the pocket. Okay.
She got knocked out. It's fine. Yeah, huh. What roll do I need to make for pathfinding?
You're still mouse.
Slow
Real
down.
quick, if I may, addressing recap, we have no idea.
Let me see what you need to roll. You need to roll. Investigate, comprehend, or calculate, whichever is highest.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna use my last luck point on that.
Okay.
We're doing this.
I'm half tempted to
You
badger the
didn't-
magpie.
There you go.
We're only 1 hour in and we've used half our luck.
Okay.
Use all that.
Can I like do a thing? As
I
as
think I
Bright
literally have
starts
8
going the
on
right
that.
way, as Bright starts like going the right way, it's I storm off in front of him, stop, look around, storm back. I don't know where I'm going.
Nice.
This way.
That would be about right.
Yeah, and so Rockham, like, you don't know precisely where this is, but you can see a landmark in the distance. It's like a hillside that you use as a landmark for miles around here, and you know that, like, from where that is, you know how to go towards the city.
Okay. Yeah, we'll head
You're
towards that.
deep in the wilds, though. You're actually Rockham, sorry. You're actually more or less like about an hour or so from like the furthest point you're supposed to go. Like the hill that you're not supposed to go past is like walk 10 minutes straight ahead and you'll get there.
And he's probably having that thought of mom's totally gonna be watching from there, like knowing where I'm going, kind of a thing.
Okay.
But yeah, we keep going.
Okay. If you guys
Something
trek
wrong.
all. Are you going to make it back? Like, are you going to make back for the road, or are you still going through the wilds?
Right now, my objective is to just head toward that hill. So
Okay, so you're going back to. It's the wilds, but it's wilds that you know.
yeah.
Okay.
Question.
Through the path, or...
Indeed. So, as you guys are walking, Pierce,
Mm-hmm.
your familiar starts getting antsier and antsier.
What's it doing? Like,
Fidgeting.
fidgeting. Is it like looking around frantically,
No.
or
Just getting uncomfortable.
Pierce would take notice of this and glance over and just whisper to it, "What's wrong?" Because he's
Make a familiar roll.
familiar role. Okay, that should be easy. I say as I fail everything.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna look that. I have plenty.
Okay.
It worked.
There you go.
Well then.
Before we continue, okay, I have a question.
Yo.
Are we allowed to give other people our luck to make their
No.
rolls better?
Unfortunately, no. Okay. And so, Pierce,
Fundamental.
Yes.
you're like, what's wrong? And as you do, the magpie, like, fidgets. It's like on your shoulder, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yes.
fidgets. Your necklace, your Hearthstone necklace, falls out of your shirt and it's glowing.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Oh dear.
Thank you.
You're reaching
And that-
the edge of the protective, like, alarms that your mama's put around the village. You're reaching the edge of the range of your Hearthstone necklace.
Oh dear. Pierce.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I keep going.
When the rest, you tail a little further behind the group, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
and I guess when no one's looking, like, he doesn't want to leave this adventure at all. He doesn't
Okay.
want his mom to come and interfere with it. So, can he just hang it on a tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
just so we're clear, you're gonna hang a brightly glowing rune stone from a random tree in the. Just so that we understand each other.
Probably
Bro,
won't be there when we get back.
I'm just saying, can I just hide it somewhere, or put it somewhere?
There's a difference between hanging it from a tree and hiding it.
Okay.
Especially when there's actual magpies around.
So what I'm going to do,
Or, kobolds.
Yeah.
Yes, kobolds.
he's going to quickly to try and cast his
No, we
magic
don't know
hand-
kobolds. Those were dragons.
True.
magic hand thingy to dig a small hole quickly to bury it.
You can just dig that yourself.
I mean, no, the party's walking, so he needs to do it quickly.
Okay.
He doesn't want to get left behind.
Fair. Yeah.
One
So
success.
you summon Small Speed's hand, and you want to just dig a hole in the ground and drop it in.
Yep.
Do you intend to try to find this thing later?
Can I take note of the surroundings? I don't know.
Take note of surroundings
How old is Pierce?
in a forest.
8.
Yeah.
No.
No.
There's a tree in there. There's a tree in there. There's a tree.
Let's see.
You could try and put some sort of marker on it.
You can absolutely take note of where you are. However, finding it again.
My suggestion:
Oh, I know. Bro.
borrow the machete and mark a tree.
What? You gonna leave the bird here?
No. I know what to do. I gotta word this carefully. I have to word this very carefully. Pierce would look at his bird after burying the thing. Remember this place and lead me back to it at my pace next time. Can I roll?
Make it familiar roll. Yeah, the bird salutes.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Radical.
I'll admit, that's really
So, I
impressive.
just want you guys to know, I'm fucking putting in my GM notebook for a different campaign later a Hearthstone attuned to a specific place, randomly found in the forest.
Oh,
Oh,
Because that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Nice.
man.
That's pretty freaking cool. That's it.
that's cool.
And so, you guys continue walking along. Pierce, you feel strange when you take the necklace off. You feel cold and clammy, like you're sick, and you feel small.
He would glance back to where it was, back in the general direction,
Mm-hmm.
and he would try to move faster to keep up with the party.
Okay. Make a body roll.
Body roll.
Actually, heart roll.
Heart.
Okay.
Oof.
I'll keep a note of that. As you guys continue on, does anybody have any conversations they want to have?
Yeah, I want
Can
to
I
have
be
a
funny again?
You can certainly try. Make that. Nope.
Nope.
Nope, still a mouse.
You're asleep in, Brayden's coat.
Aw.
Oh,
I guess she was pretty exhausted after all that wild shape.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I just want to talk with Sokam for a moment. So, probably as we're just walking somewhere through the forest. So, why'd the rope break?
Well,
You know, at the cliff, the rope just snapped. thought you were dead.
Now, to be fair, I thought you guys were dead when I knocked down the tree.
Punch him in the shoulder.
Pierce would speak up.
You're in the back. You're way away from them.
Way away from. Okay, not saying a word then.
But like something broke the rope. But did you break it?
I thought there was a dragon. I think there is a dragon down there.
My face goes white. It's like, oh shit.
I saw the dragon. I think maybe just a little bit. I think it's foggy. Holds up his machete and starts showing it off like some kind of late night presentation show. It's just sharp. One little, you know.
Gotcha. Maybe don't do that next time a dragon's coming at you.
Got it.
Yeah, and then I just keep going.
Okay.
I don't
So.
know,
Oh, go ahead.
what?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say something.
I was going to, but
Go ahead.
doesn't matter. I want to. I just look at Rockham, just for future reference. Should I try burying it in the dragon instead?
Yes.
All right.
Because that can only end well.
I mean, we're awesome. We can take a dragon.
We're kids. We can't die.
Versus just over here trying to flee off.
Don't tempt that. Do
So
not tempt
basically,
that.
what I'm hearing is it's not clay golems that a terrorist needs to be afraid of. It's the kids.
Yep.
Got it.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, so far this sounds like Skyrim rules.
A bit, yes, a bit actually. So, Salcom, the ground in front of you and everybody, but you in particular, starts rising, and you realize that you're climbing a hill. And you glance around, and Rockham has brought you here before. You know where you are. This is the edge of your hunting territory.
Mm-hmm. The furthest we've been.
If I take one more step, it'll be the farthest from home I've ever been.
Thanks.
Thank
Sophie.
you for giving me chills with that.
You're welcome.
Now, what kind of slope are we talking about?
Oh, it's nothing major. It's just a grassy knoll.
Well,
As long as it's not a doggo knoll, we're fine.
Once we get to the top of the hill, I'm just gonna lay down and do the kid thing and roll straight down.
You're gonna roll down on the far side of the hill that you're not supposed to go to.
Well, yeah. We're on an adventure.
Fair.
Rules be damned.
Okay, fair. So
Horses.
make a comprehend roll for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm afraid it'll actually succeed.
Okay. So you're gonna go and slide down this hill. I have to wait because Rockham just fucked off, and I needed Rockham for this. Damn it.
Of course, all I can think of as we crest the hill is. Just,
So in the meantime, Connie,
the
if you want to try to
bottom
wild shape.
I'm back.
So, Bright, you get to the top of this hill. Your brother goes rolling down the far side of the hill. You like
Okay.
take a breath to like look around. There's a tree on the top of this hill. This tree is marks the boundary of where you can go. You use it for target practice sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a spear with feathers on it, like hanging from it, and it's got a metal like spearhead just stuck in the tree.
Ow.
Do I recognize this spear?
Yes.
Shit. Just gonna take a moment to look around.
Nobody here. Well, you want to make a comprehend like survival check, basically. Do some tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is starting to feel like, kids, go on an adventure, and make sure our country doesn't destabilize due to a secret attack from the inside.
Right.
No. It's your mom's spear, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And like, oh shit, she's here. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was fending off the secret attack.
You don't know anything. You don't see anything.
crazy.
Part of me wants to take the spear, but part of me doesn't. I don't know.
Okay.
Wield it as your own.
I just realized I was muted for a good bit.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So the rest of you see, you get to the top of this hill, you're like, holy shit, Rock, why did we climb this hill? Why didn't we go around? You see Rockham standing at the top of this hill, staring at a full-sized war spear stuck out of this tree trunk.
I'd probably recognize that spear myself.
Yes.
Nice. And, you know, Lawrence is standing there going, oh.
I'd probably realize about the spear as soon as I hit the bottom.
No, you didn't even see the spear. You rolled right past it.
Okay.
Adventure.
Yep.
Adventure is out there. I could probably do that way better if I tried.
Now, that being said, Salcom, if you want to be, like, at the bottom and be like, what's taking you guys so long? And you look and you see your brother just gaping at this spear.
What color is the spear?
It's brown worked wood with
Okay.
some paint on it. It's got some feathers hanging from it. It's got a metal spearhead.
Metal spearhead. Okay.
Very,
Okay,
very tribal looking.
It'd be handy to take, but at the same time, if Ma's hunting out here, she might need it.
Here's the idea. Turn to shout what's taken them so long. See the spear, and just the classic eyes go pitch, just go dark. We should leave.
Yeah, I go running down the hill.
You know, all I can think of is Hellboy.
I'm gonna leave
You
this
should be
spear there.
running.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the spear there in case Ma needs it. I'm gonna running down the hill. Probably run and then slide, depending how steep it is.
On the far side or the closer side of the village?
Make a lead roll, Rockham.
Okay.
You want to let that stand?
I mean, I'm out of luck.
Oh. Okay. Salk, make a lead roll.
The cliff took most of it.
You want me to make one?
Yep.
To adventure.
Okay, so we get the shot from Salkham's perspective of Rockham and Lawrence both like blanching and running down the hill toward you, and it kind of like fades out, and we see like a flashback, and it's Salkham younger. Your brother is there, your mom is there, you're out in the woods. Your brother just comes back from like off screen and he's carrying a rabbit, like a dead rabbit, and he's like 8, and he's like, I got it, and he comes back, he's got a rabbit, and then he pulls out what do you pull out? What did you find with the rabbit, Rockham? Something that should not have been there.
An
Oh,
amulet.
something that should not have been there?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like a rusted sword or something?
Yeah, well, maybe not a sword.
Well, like, I'm thinking like something that's been like snapped in half, but it's still like clearly once was some sort of blade.
Yeah. Okay. So a rusted implement of some kind. You go, and I found this, and like you're both like, you know, maybe we should find who needs it or whatever, right? And the point of the flashback is your mom looks at you, Salcom, because you're the big bleeding heart huggy boy, and she says, make use of whatever you can find in the forest because you're the one who needs it, and then we fade out.
Maybe we should have taken the spear.
Well, if I'm the one doing that, then in my mind, that's turn on a dime, grab the spear, turn back.
You're at
and
the
keep
bottom of
going.
the hill. The spear's at the top of the hill.
You run back up the hill?
Run back up the hill, grab the spear, run back, try to catch up.
Okay, so Rockham and Lawrence are running down the hill. Salk runs past you guys up to where Pearson, Connie, and Brayden are very confused at what's happening, pulls the spear out of the tree, and then goes running back down after the boys.
What the hell?
Pierce just looks and blinks.
As I grab the spear, it's just a moment of, come on guys, what are you doing? We gotta go.
Why?
I'd like to be a Connie again, by the way.
Try again.
Just forever stuck.
There you go.
Hey,
There we go. Climb out of the pocket, back up a bit so they don't get sulfur and then Connie.
Mm. Poof. You're a tiefling. You're a little bit lightheaded.
Ah. Mm.
Pierce steps over to her and asks, "Are you okay?"
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Pocket was cozy. There was a little sleep from her eye.
So, Brayden, Pearson, Connie, what are you doing as the three older boys are just leaving this place like the fucking orcs of Mordor are chasing them?
I mean, but insensitive there, Kit.
It's the Johnny Depp run of.
Yes.
Run! I guess we should catch up with them.
Running.
All I'm imagining is just this cat
So
sprinting with-
you all are just running. So you all are just running pell-mell through the forest.
into the woods.
Brayden will like run and jump,
yeah.
then slide down,
Run and jump and what?
then slide down the hill.
Nice.
There's like one hand behind him, both legs out. Like,
Nice.
Wait, was Connie at the top or the bottom when running commenced?
Top. Everybody was at the top.
Connie rolls down.
Nice.
I got a question.
Yo.
Can Pierce take one quick look around before he's running?
To
The rest?
do what?
Look for Mama Bird.
Make a investigation.
Yeah.
No burb.
No bird. Okay. And then he just runs to catch up with the others.
Okay. So you guys are all running to the forest. Hee 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 hee.
Yep.
Oh dear.
oh no, Kit, what are you doing? We do this.
I hate
About to
it
drop
when
another tree
I
on
hate
us.
it when they laugh like that.
Hey, if you chop down another tree, can you try to make it fall on the monster?
I need you all to roll a contact roll. It's going to be an extended test from all of you guys. You need 10.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
No.
This isn't a good start.
don't I have the highest contact?
Okay.
You and I have the same, I think. Oh no, you're in there.
And I just failed.
I'm gonna luck mine
I'm
because
gonna
I've
look
got
him up
spare.
too.
Yeah,
We
I'm
got the last luck.
You got 3 luck remaining. I got 2.
Alright, we might be close.
Yeah, it works.
right. I keep getting a syntax error.
1, 2, 1,
Sort of
1.
syntax error.
It says syntax error expected 0 to 9, but dashed found.
1,
Are you
3,
refreshing?
4, 5,
Right, okay. Back in a second.
6.
So you all get separated.
Okay. Oh great, again.
All of us?
Hold on. I was gonna...
Here we go again.
Unless you roll real high.
What was the target again?
10.
Or at 6?
I'm still getting a syntax error. The fuck?
Let me take a look, Brayden.
I mean, it's possible that he rolls a 4, so.
And is this for all your rolls or just contact?
Just contact. Aye, it's only doing it for contact.
Let's calculate.
Fixed it.
Okay, there we go. Why am I getting a -1?
Because you have a condition.
Okay.
Oh wow, so you just hurt us with that.
What?
Thanks.
Well, thank.
I mean,
No,
it
that
can't
was-
get much worse.
Was that not my
I
first
thought
one?
all our conditions was gone.
No, Brayden has angry.
Had angry. It hasn't been that long. But yeah, so you guys get separated in the woods.
Oh, fuck.
And we stay with Connie.
Guys? Guys? Wait, guys! Trips on her tail.
Yep. The good news is it's daytime. The better news is after just a few minutes, Connie, you step out onto the road.
Blink, blink.
It's not a road you've seen before, but it's on the road. It's probably like 2 Connies wide. You could hold hands with yourself and skip down this road. There's a little fence. There's a little wooden fence on each side. There's even a lantern.
Oh.
Guys, I found the road!
No response.
Guys!
Sockum won't do what Sockum do best.
And that's get lost.
Knock down trees until someone figures out where he is.
We will get to you in a minute. I'm doing a scene with Connie first.
Okay.
Guys!
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna look down the road.
Define down the road.
Pick
Roads
a
go-
direction and see what I can find at the end of the road.
So you want to look in the direction that you were generally going?
I want to try and figure out which way this road is leading.
Okay. And the road goes in 2 directions.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how worlds work.
I'm going to check those directions. I don't know what's in which direction, so I'm going to pick one at random.
Okay. Roll a d2. Okay. So you start walking along. Every so often, there's a lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a while between the lanterns, but it's not ages between lanterns, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, eventually you come to a split in the fence that leads to a smaller track.
Huh. Okay. Alright, turn around, see what's on the other end.
You walk that way for a long time, and you come to a bridge over a canyon. You see a fallen tree in the bottom.
That looks familiar. And I'm gonna go back where I was and start shouting for the guys again.
Okay. Still no response.
Sigh. I forget, was there an upper limit of how many times I can, critter shape? What?
That's good. That's real good.
You want to rename your spell to that, Connie?
Yes.
Yeah, you might want to recall that. You might want to call that critter shape, because you're not going to be turning into a dire wolf.
Not yet.
True. There's an upper limit in the sense of like you'll get tired. You're starting to get tired. It's like you do it too many more times, I'm going to give you the fatigue condition.
Okay. Okay, this is probably a stupid idea, but it's the only idea I got.
Oh dear.
I'm going to turn into a pupper and see if I can scent the others out.
You don't have pupper form.
Ah, you're right.
You could try to find a pupper to turn into.
I could.
There was that break in the fence with a track on it.
Yeah, she's gonna shout a little bit more, and then she's gonna look for a pupper to turn in.
Okay, so you start shouting, and you hear, like you start shouting for the guys, and you hear not a voice you know, you hear, "Who is that?"
Weep. She shuts up immediately.
Yeah. And coming up the road from the fence is like a young man. He's grown up. You know, like the audience sees that he's like 19-ish. Human, lanky, in that same way that teenagers are. He's wearing like a flannel shirt. He's got his sleeves are rolled up. He's covered in sweat. He's got like a I almost said a hoe, but it's autumn. So he's probably got like a sickle, like in his hand, and he's like coming up to the main road, holding.
Yeah, I'm hiding.
Yeah, and he's like looking around. Does someone need help? Never seen this person before in your life.
Yeah. I think she's staying hidden.
Okay. He looks around. Are you hurt? He steps out onto the road, looking around. You see him, like, kneel down, like, drop to one knee in the dirt and, like, look at where you were standing before. He looks around. Did you call anyone by name?
No one specific.
You didn't call anybody by name. You didn't shout a single name.
Maybe.
Who did you call for?
I think she would have called for Pierce first because
Okay.
he has the best shot of finding them. Others, as far as
Yeah. So
flying around and seeing things.
So you hear him, like, shout the name Pierce. Pierce, if you're there, your friend is looking for you. His voice
Do I
carries
hear
further
it?
than yours. No, God, no.
Okay.
He stands up, looks around. And he's doing that thing where he knows someone is there, but he can't, like you talk to a ghost, basically, right?
Yeah.
He goes, I'm going to be back in a moment with some bread and a cup of water, if you want it. And he turns and starts walking back up the path.
Unrelated question, Kit.
Yo,
Do I remove the bell charm from item?
you do.
Okay.
And Connie, what do you do? I just looked over at chat.
What is that doing?
I love that emote Rika used. It just says, guys! That's so good.
No.
I shouldn't have looked at chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people watching the VOD, but that's adorable. Anyway,
I'm not sorry. That's amazing.
That is great.
No. Guys!
what do you
Worst of
do?
asses at Kirby.
He's the reason I drew a burp earlier.
Alright.
What do you do, Connie?
Did the berries get squished in all that kerfuffle?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Too bad we don't know good babe.
Do you stay hidden?
On one hand, this guy seems friendly. On the other hand,
On the other hand, you're also a
Tiefling.
yeah, hence,
Because if this is one of those guys,
While he's gone, I think she's going to try and be a kitter.
Okay. You definitely have Kitter form.
Okay.
I mean, who says that a cat can't smell it?
Yep.
True.
You are now Kitter.
Yeah. I think she's gonna follow the dude back to where he was headed as a kicker.
And so you go, like, bouncing off after him. And yeah, like, you follow the trail, it turns around the hill, and there's a little, like, log cabin, like, set in this little... It's not a cul-de-sac, it's like a natural... What is it called if it's natural?
man-made.
No, it's not a cave.
Like a clearing?
Yeah, like an alcove. And an alcove is good. And it's, like, protected on 3 sides by, like, hills, and then the 4th way goes up to the road. There's a little cabin here. It's got a small, like, garden in, like, the front of the house, which is where the dude was working. And the back of the house, it looks like something out of, Homeward Bound. It's got a little, like, smokehouse and a little woodpile. And the young man is coming out of the house. Or, no, you followed him quickly. He's going up into the house. And there's this, like, old hound dog on the porch. And then he, like, rubs his head as he steps inside. And the hound dog, like, looks at you, Connie. Like, tilts his head.
Best cat impression I can.
I mean, the dog is gonna know. You smell...
Dog
you don't...
knows, but Connie
Yeah.
wants to try anyway.
Yeah, like, the doggo is confused because you do not smell like Kitter. And doggo, like, stands up and comes over, is, like, sniffing at you. What do you do? It's like an old, droopy hound dog.
Do the friendly Kitter greeting.
Oh, you gotta boop it.
Is not normally
Boop it.
friendly for dog.
Is it you boop it, and it, like, whines, tilts its head at you. And just, like, goes to put its paw on your back, like doggos do.
I've never heard of a dog doing that.
Yeah, it's basically giving you a pat.
Yes.
Pet, pet.
It's probably because my cat and dog are of equal height.
And so
Head boop. Head boop.
yeah. And so the young man comes out of the house, and he sees his dog up and about, and he says, like, Zeus, what are you doing? And comes over and, like, grabs the dog by the collar to see what he has. He sets the cup down, and he sees the kitten, and looks at the
Head
cat.
boop the man.
So here's the thing. Wild shape is clean. You don't look like a mangy kitten who's out in the wild. You look like a clean kitter. And so he looks at you and tilts his head. And you don't have a collar or anything on.
Right.
Right. So he's like, you shouldn't be there. And he goes to touch you, and the dog growls. He stops and he looks at the dog. Zeus, what's gotten into you? And he goes to reach for you again. Dog growls.
I like this dog.
Naming a dog Zeus is a power move if I've ever heard it.
Right?
Right?
And he's like he starts to chastise the dog. Like, what do you do, Connie?
Hey, look. Distraction. Kitty cat. Kitty cat's gonna start drinking the water.
Okay.
Pull a mask. Start doing a tap dance.
Is there a sneak? Is there a stealth anything?
There
There
is sneak.
Roll sneak, Connie. Yeah, and so he's like on one knee, he went to pick you up. He, like, Zeus is growling. He's like, "What are you doing?" Turns around, turns back to you. You're drinking the water. He goes, "Hey, that's not for you." Goes to, like, pick the water cup back up and spills it on you.
Oh.
She poofs up like a cat does.
I mean, wet kitty is...
Well, she
It's very
would
unhappy
be
kitty.
poofing up.
Yeah, do you run off?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
she's poofed.
Run into his house.
Yes. Yes. Where do you run?
Past him and into the house and under the bed, where all kitties should be.
Elsewhere.
Where do you
That's
run?
the way I came.
Right the way you can.
That's the way
Okay,
I
so
came.
immediately you hear baying and howling, and you hear the man say, "Zeus, don't!" And yeah, doggo is chasing you.
Oh no.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
make
So
it-
is Zeus like a bloodhound?
Make a move roll.
Like a friendly chase or a I'm gonna get you chase?
You're a tiny, wet kitter, and doggo is 3 times your size and built like a tank. Does it matter?
There.
Where do you run? There's a tree.
There's a tree. I'm gonna climb the tree.
Cool. Make another move roll. Yeah. You hit the
I'm
tree.
not climbing the tree.
What you do, you just don't go very far. And so you go above, you're stuck to the tree like Spider-Man, and just out of the dog's reach, and like the young man runs over, like grabs the dog, pulls him off by his like the rope around his neck, pulls him back, and it's like yells at him, like, "Don't go back to the house." And Zeus like whines, and you know if this dog could talk, he would be like, "It's a druid, dumbass! Like it's not a cat. It's fucking with you." But he can't, and so like mopily, he like starts going back to the house.
Aw, poor pupper.
And yeah, like the young man is like looking at you, Connie, as stuck to this tree, and he goes, "All right, the dog is gone."
I would have straight up spoken up and been like, "This feels bad now."
There's a fire inside. I know you can't understand me, but there's a fire inside if you want it. And he like sets the little crust of bread down by the tree. And he says, "But I need to go and take care of something else. You can get yourself down." And he starts walking back towards the road. Hello,
The
Zosha.
nicer this guy is, the less I trust him.
Alright.
This dude seems very innocent.
When he's gone,
Gone is an interesting word in this scenario. Everything is happening in a span of about 40 feet.
once he's out of sight.
He's not.
Oh, darn it.
I just spilled water all over my hoodie.
Hold on. So he goes back to the road and he said, like, you see him like set the water thing on the fence, and he says, "If you're still out there, I'm about to have lunch." Hello, Zosha. Hello,
I think she's gonna head for the road, still in Kitcher. And just start walking back down the road to where she last saw the dudes.
The dudes.
And a little before the guy is out of sight, if he's looking her at the Kitcher at all, she's just gonna do that little beckoning cat motion.
Beckoning cat motion?
The thing where they put their paw in the air and pull it. Right?
You want him to follow you?
No, more like a wavy kind of motion.
Oh, Lucky Cat.
Hi!
Lucky Cat.
Yeah.
Make a sneak roll.
Sneaky getter.
And so he kind of like nods at you and turns to go back the way he came.
He's not even gonna question he got waved at by a cat.
Nope.
Nice.
Okay. I know we aren't exactly from the city ourselves, but that just... Oof.
She passed her sneak roll.
Completely unfazed.
So
I'm not
you're
I was
alone.
half hoping he would notice.
You're
I'm not
alone on the
questioning.
road, Connie.
I'm not questioning the power of the roll, I'm questioning...
Now,
Would
here's the
someone
thing,
honestly
right?
fall for
If you
that?
turn back into Tiefling Con
Mhm.
and start yelling, he's gonna book it back where you are.
Yeah.
After a certain, if you do this enough times, eventually he's just going to assume the road is haunted, and next thing you know, you got a paladin to deal with.
Oh no.
Like you can take your pick between like farmer teenager and a fucking paladin.
You
Like,
also did see Doggo, so you could try that.
Now here's the real question of the day.
no.
At what point here do we see Bulldozer Sock'em chop into the trees?
We'll get to you, I promise.
We'll get there, yeah.
So, if at any point the guy goes back inside,
He goes back towards the garden.
like, is the bread out of his line of sight?
Ish.
Alright. I think Connie's gonna double back and start scratching thanks into the dirt near the bread, snatch the bread and run off.
The bread is
And
by
take her
the
fork.
tree in his house. He gave you the water.
Okay. Well, either way, she's gonna start scratching thanks into the dirt somewhere in his vicinity.
Because he can read.
He's not.
Well, she
weird.
can't tell him without setting off major alarm bells, so this is the best she got.
Okay.
That's why they call the paladin. There's weird markings and voices in the voice.
Right? Yeah, like you're being real strange for somebody in crusading distance, Gracie.
Well, she's not thinking about crusade. She's thinking about parade. I gotta get going.
I don't think Connie knows what a crusade is.
I mean, no, of all of you, Connie knows what a crusade is.
Fair.
Right, so well out of line of sight of the dude, and she's going to see if she can be a doggo now after
You didn't
getting close to
you
the
didn't
other
study the doggo. It's Animorphs rules. You gotta study it in human form.
Well, so much for that plan.
I mean, you can go back.
Running through the forest, looking for the others, not
Okay.
yelling.
So, not yelling. Okay, so meanwhile, what are the twins up to? The twins and Lawrence, you guys are together.
Just probably shouting to see for anyone else.
I mean,
imagine-
I'm basically following them and keeping
Looking
an
for
eye out.
tracks, maybe.
Nope. Who has the spear?
Sock.
Falcom has the spear is bigger than you, just so that we're all on the same page.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, I have Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest up in my head now.
Jumping fences, dodging trees.
Trying to get away.
Jumping fences, removing trees.
Yes.
There we go.
So you guys are shouting for the others.
I had a thought,
Yo.
and I need to clarify before I pursue said thought. The horn I have, can I like switch who I want it to go to? Who hears it?
Yes.
Can I just?
Most
Is it-
certainly.
I believe it's whoever you decide.
It is.
You
It
want
is.
to
It is
hear.
who you designate to be an ally.
Okay, then probably besides those of us right here, because they're right here.
Oh,
Just
no.
blow the
Well,
horn then.
you can't not make it affect them because they're in the
Okay.
actual range of the horn.
Well, they're gonna get a horn there then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just use the horn to see if the others can hear where we are. And
Okay.
we can
Make
just
a roll for it.
Yeah. What do I roll for this?
Uh,
Just click the thing.
It should be horn in contact.
Oh, I have it in items.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
should be marked under contact. Like you designate a stat to go with it.
Yeah, body.
No, that should not be body. That should be heart.
Oh. Well, it's the same stat either way. It's a 5 and a 5. So
I mean, hang on. Let me check your
switch
thing.
it.
Let me check your thing. Hang on.
Alright, I haven't touched anything. Yeah.
Magic summoning horn. No, it should be contact. There you go.
Okay.
Now roll it.
Reroll or just leave
Yep.
it as?
Reroll it. Nothing. So you. So yeah. So Salcom and Lawrence, you both feel like you get blasted with a horn, and then you both feel like this tug toward Ralcom's physical location.
Which is like 5 feet from you.
Yeah.
I mean,
So no one else gets it.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, excuse me.
Okay.
Nobody.
I'm shaking my head a little bit, just going, whew, know what that does.
It should bring the others to us if we want to wait around for a bit. As far as I know, it worked, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, if we wait a bit, the others should know where to find us. If you want.
I'm surprised you don't want to luck that.
I'm
He
not a
doesn't
luck.
have a-
Oh shit!
Yeah, I ran out like during the thing because someone dropped a tree on us.
Boy!
Anyway, yeah. Otherwise, I would. Yeah.
Okay. By
Can
the way,
someone else
by the
use
way,
it, or is it strictly you?
Salcom, make sure you add the spear to your character sheet under force.
Gotcha.
What was the other question?
Put it right underneath my metal clump.
Nice.
Right. So, can you give the horn to someone else to blow, or is it like attuned to you?
It's attuned to him.
Okay.
And so, Brayden, what are you doing?
It's like slightly jogging through the forest, realizing there's no one there, and going, "Oh, that's shit again."
Does he actually say that, or is it just?
That would not be an accurate.
It's more mumbling to himself. Oh god, no again. This is the cornfield all over again.
All I need is a pie.
All I need is I've got one better. I have blueberries in my pouch. Yeah, I think he would let us stop running and just like kind of lean against one of the trees, like take a drink of the water that he's got, and have some of the blueberries. Like rest for a bit.
Make a investigate check.
Investigation.
Yeah. So you're sitting there and you're having a drink. And you see tracks in the mud and amongst the leaves in front of you. Looks like it's a hoofed animal. It's a clovenly hoofed animal. So maybe a deer or a boar. You don't know enough about tracking to know. It's not a bear. It's not a wolf. It's not a cat. So you're good there. We got some kind of hoofed animal. That's
Is it
not
a
a horse. Just has like going in a direction in front of you.
I like put my berries and water away.
Okay.
And like put my hood up and follow
Okay. You gonna just follow them, or?
sneakily follow them.
That's what I thought. Roll it. Use your cloak. You have a magic cloak.
Hey.
Yep. 2 successes. So you sneak it through, and you come to a clearing. And in the clearing, there's a pig. And the pig is just like, it has apparently just headbutted a tree, and there's like some acorns on the ground, and it's like chewing on the acorns.
Okay.
The pig's about as big as you are. It's got big, like, swirly tusks on the side of its head. And it's like mottled brown.
Oh no, it's a boar.
That's not a pig. That's a boar.
I mean,
I don't know that, but
Technically speaking, they're the same thing.
they're both delicious.
But one is considerably meaner than the others.
True.
Very true.
It's got his back
One
to you
also
currently.
has a more ferocious appetite.
True.
I mean, I'm very tempted just to jump on this thing and then start whacking away with my knife.
You can certainly try. That'd be hilarious.
All I can think of is yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Considerably
going to run at
difficult
it.
is
I'm going to
halted.
sneak up on it.
Look, if Link can do it, you can do it.
Let's go for it. Sneak up on it, jump on it.
Okay.
Anyone bring the popcorn because I
Wait,
get
look,
it.
look.
This is gonna be interesting.
Can I
And make
come in?
make a stealth roll, and I so hope to God you fail.
Oh no. No.
Please do.
Oh, thank God.
You got a success. And so you like creep up on this thing. I'm actually gonna roll against that.
Okay.
Oh no.
Like 6 million.
Oh no.
So, who
Jump
brought
right to them running through the forest screaming at the top of their lungs.
I mean, you realize if I win, I'm looking this.
Okay. So I tied.
Okay.
And so you're like walking up behind it, and you hear a snap under one of your feet. You're about a foot away from this thing.
Can I come in bare knuckle brawling to
No.
save him?
Is it in jumping distance?
Hmm?
Is it within jumping distance?
Wait. Oh right, you use metrics. A foot is about the size of a large sandwich.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I jump on the pig.
Make a move roll.
Out of context sentences included.
We believe in you.
Yeah, so you just fucking jump on this thing. What do you do when you're? Because the thing is very confused when an orc, like a half-orc child, just jumps on its back. So it's like its back legs are kicking. It's like jumping in a circle. What is your
Oh, yeah,
objective?
I mean, I rode it for a bit, obviously.
How are you holding on to it?
I mean, I'm grabbing its tusks.
Okay.
To hold on to.
So you're gonna jump on its back, lean over its head, grab its stuff. You realize you're covering its eyes.
This is going oh so well.
Because I mean, like, I'm okay with this. I just want to make sure that we understand each other.
Yep.
Okay, so this thing, yup. So you just reach out, you grab it by the tusks, and the thing squeals, and it's going to just smash you into the tree as hard as it can.
Hold on tight.
Yeah, make a force roll. Let's see how this goes for you. You need 2.
So they're doing that thing with the big dude and Dread Pirate Robert.
Yes.
Okay, well, one of those.
So you smash against the tree. It worms away from you. You fall to the ground, coughing. The wind is out of you, and it runs off. And there is dead silence around you.
Oh, no bacon for the party.
That's what I was. That was my fault trying to be funny with it, but okay. I suppose I'll get up, dust myself off, and like gather the acorns.
Yeah,
But it's
you
not-
start gathering the acorns, and you hear something running towards you.
Oh no.
Charge attack.
It didn't like that you touched its acorn.
Yeah, it's the acorns that it's concerned about.
Yes, totally.
So much.
Okay, I'll
Do you
just.
know how to climb a
I'm
tree?
getting Lion King flashbacks to the wildebeest.
So I'll hear it running around from me. I'll drop the acorns, jump to the side while taking out my knife.
Make a move roll.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I got 4 successes.
Oh.
Right.
So this thing comes charging out of the brush, and it's going to headbutt you and flip you over its back. You feel its tusk cut into your body,
Ow.
and you are flipped like ass over elbows. You land on your back on a tree root.
That's
And you hear angry snorting from above your head.
That's an angry tailbone.
Yep.
Ow, that's gotta hurt.
I mean, I've got my knife drawn.
Yeah, you got your knife out.
Question.
Yeah.
Fight.
I forgot my question. Crap.
Okay.
I literally had it in my head and it's just gone.
We've all had that moment, it's fine.
Real talk, that's just life.
Delta,
Yeah.
what's your move?
Fight.
You're gonna lunge at it.
I
It's
really
like, while as I'll look back, see it, and like bring my arm up as quickly as possible.
You're
towards
on your back, dude. You're on the ground.
I know, I'm on the back. You said it's like angry snorting from above me. So
Yeah.
I look from where I am.
Oh, you're just gonna hold. You're gonna try to like spear it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make a force roll.
Actually, not a bad idea.
It's a terrible idea because it's using his arm.
Taking a fight with this thing was a terrible idea, but
True. And the fucking boar comes running at you. Let's see how badly this sucks for you. Jeez.
oh.
What did you get?
4 again. So
Yeah.
yes. So you like hold your thing up. You feel the knife go into it. You stab the fucking thing. It gets its head under you. You feel the tusk go into your shoulders. And it fucking throws you into your stomach, and then it's gonna try to bite you.
Ow.
You are
roll.
going to die if you don't do something.
I'm gonna roll.
No, he won't. We're kids.
Fair.
We're gonna stretch
Kids
that
don't
movie
do
into
that.
this.
I'm gonna do like the combat roll.
Nope.
Roll away to freedom.
Where are you going?
Out of its general vicinity.
So you're just gonna run. You're just gonna leg it.
No, I'm gonna roll away, stand up, and the nearest tree I'm gonna climb.
There you go. Make that move roll. Get off the ground.
Right.
Yeah. You just run, jump up a tree. The thing is hot on your heels. Are you shitting me?
Is that
Another
4 in a row?
Kit.
You get pushed upward, which is good, but you take another hit, so you're gonna have the injured condition again.
Uh-huh.
What did you get, Kit?
3. You climb up. You're on the
Nice
tree
looking
limb.
today.
This thing is pissed at you. It's covered in blood, possibly yours, possibly its, and it's like trying to climb up at you, squealing unholy hellfire.
Throw acorns at it.
You drop the acorn.
So I just start picking acorns and just start taking it off his head.
You drop the
Start throwing
acorn.
acorns. That just makes it angrier.
I know, because then it's going to be more focused on me. So if somebody else comes along, they can kill it easily.
Okay, fair. How long are you gonna wait up here?
I mean, I'm going to stay here till someone else comes. I'm not fucking.
Were you making noise?
Yes, this whole time I have been screaming and
That dude at that owl is going to call the paladin.
Okay. So, right? Yeah, like so yeah,
All
I
these different
think
frames in the woods.
God, okay. So Delta,
In comes riding Zeus.
call high or low?
I would pay money for that.
hi. Whoa.
Okay. So yeah, like you're there for a good bit. You're there for like 10-20 minutes, screaming, holding onto the tree branch for dear life. The thing
Chucking acorns at it.
chucking acorns at this thing does not give a fuck. You're bleeding, you're starting to feel the pain, and all at once you see a feather appear on this thing's side.
Right.
Kit, are you pulling when pigs grow wings?
No, I'm not. What do you do?
A feather?
Yeah.
Leave it allow you. This pig is gonna pay.
I mean, I know what it is. Besides it being a feather.
Hmm?
Right, a feather appears on its side.
Yes.
The fuck?
Yeah. What do you do?
I feel like I'm missing something here. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's not meant to make sense yet.
I'm gonna be like, a feather has just appeared on this thing's side.
Yes.
What?
Okay. You wait a few minutes, you're a little bit confused. You see another one appear at its neck. And it like stops. And you see it look in that direction, winces when it tries to like turn its head, and then starts like backing away.
Feather darts?
Maybe.
Alright,
That are actual arrows.
I'm gonna stay up the tree.
Okay. Yeah. A little bit later, like a green cloaked figure like appears in the brush. He's holding like it looks like a lute, but it's shaped weirdly.
Full dark.
And he's holding it in both hands, and beside him is another green cloaked figure. This one runs forward with a spear and just jams it into the boar's head.
Wow.
Well, damn.
Well, there goes dinner.
And the board like thrashes for a second and then just flops over.
Right. I'm still gonna stay up the tree. And just like kind of look like dumbfounded. It's like, okay.
You should just scuttle deeper into the tree.
It's up to him.
So I'm gonna look dumbfounded, grab an acorn, and just kind of like crunch it.
Yeah, and so you crunch
look
it,
around.
and like a fucking ring wraith, they both like snap their eyes up to you. And these two like you can't see their faces. They're like, but these like green cloaks. They're wearing like leather armor. The one with the spear has like a bow and arrow on its back. The other one is way bigger. And you crunch the acorn, and both of them look up, like the hoods look up to you.
As I'm like chewing it, I just kind of wave at them.
The smaller figure like pulls the spear out of the pig. The pig like gurgles. He sets the spear on the ground at his feet, and he says, "You're bleeding. Come down here. We can help you."
Question is, do you trust the strange men in the woods again?
Worked
I
the
worked
first
last
time.
night.
Yeah.
It's
It's definitely you've definitely seen the smaller figure
Right.
before.
Right. I just slowly start climbing down.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah.
You get down, and he like,
So I'm holding my arm, I'm holding my leg.
oh yeah, and he like sets you down against the tree, and the bigger figure comes over, and he like grabs the pig and just drags it into the bushes. And the smaller one like takes his hood off, and like just because the actor is Viggo Mortensen.
Who?
Aragorn.
Nah.
Who?
Who?
Oh my god!
I didn't hear the name.
Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen.
I heard the name.
Lord of the Rings dude.
I just don't know who it is.
Except in present
That
day
name
Viggo,
sounds
so
familiar.
older.
That name sounds very familiar.
I still have no idea who's being
I'll
shot.
throw a thing in the chat.
Aragorn. Just Google it.
I heard the name. I just don't know the person.
Anyway, he sets you down, and he pulls a pouch out from under his cloak. I starts rifling through it, and he says, "What are you doing out here all alone?" Where's your father?
Didn't know.
Tilts his head around, looks you up and down, looks a little bit confused.
Oh, this guy.
Are you still holding your knife?
Yeah.
And he says, "You didn't make that out here. You've got a home. Where is it?"
I like point in the general direction.
You point in the wrong direction, but you don't know that. Yeah, he like pulls out a vial, uncorks it. You know that smell immediately.
I get the smell. It's like that. Oh, the royal roll in my head.
Yeah, and he goes, "Drink this, but not all of it."
I take half of it.
Yeah, it's worse than the first set somehow.
Always wonderful.
And he takes out, like, while you're doing that, he takes out some kind of like scrub-looking plant and bites it, and like chews the root, spits it into his hand, and starts like rubbing it in the wounds on your arms. It burns.
Pain.
Yeah.
So I
This is-
wince a bit. Ah.
I'm going to take you home.
What?
What's the name of your village?
Mm. I just like shrug my shoulders.
Have you said anything in common at this point?
No.
Okay.
It's just noises.
Alright. So, like, he gets frustrated, and he says something. We get the we get the subtitle at the bottom of the screen, and it says, "Where is your village?" But he says it in Orcish.
It's like I tilt the head, like confused.
He looks like frustrated and annoyed. He says, "We can't leave you out here, and you can't come with us. Where's your home?"
I stammer a bit and say, "It's my friends are out here. I'm looking for them."
You see him freeze,
Oh boy.
and like his eyes get huge for a minute, and he sighs. He says, "Lurks, this is yours." And the big figure comes out of the bushes. He comes over. He comes over. He kneels down. He looks at you very closely. The big figure takes his hood off. He looks like you.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Big, like thick gray skin, sharp, like feline eyes, like tusks that almost go up into his nose that have been cut off and capped with gold caps. And he looks at you like close, like almost shaved hair on the side of his head, long braids down his back, easily head and shoulders above the other man. He looks you up and down. He says, he nods at the first guy. He says, "This is the one from the creek."
Oh shit! They noticed me. It's like at that point it clicks. I did see you before.
No. Bert's there. The creek.
Oh.
The
right.
creek. When you went to go
I
fill
am-
your canteen.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. So the human like disappears, and the big guy like sits down all the way down on the ground, and he's still taller than you. And
Yeah.
he says, "What are you and your friends doing out here?"
We're going on a trip on our favorite trip.
I'm debating whether I want to say to him if we're going to the city or we're out here exploring.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If I say that we're going to the city, they'll either help us get there, or they will try and take us back to the village. Or if I say we're just out here to exploring, they'll leave us alone, or they might take us back to the village.
Right.
May as well get an escort.
May as well get an escort. Say to them that we're going to the city.
Unpopular opinion. Tell him we are eldritch gods taking mortal form.
You can certainly try.
I doubt that would fly.
They'd probably try to kill us.
Yeah.
Probably.
Not that it would work.
Yeah, I feel like dying, so
What do you tell him?
I'd say that we're trying to make our way to see the festival.
Yeah. You want to go
That's
see
all.
the heroes.
We go to see the heroes.
He laughs, and it's a laugh that you've heard literally one time. You made it, and your mom got mad at you. It is a harsh sound. It like his eyes close. It sounds almost like a roar. And then he realizes that you're not joking, and his face like sours, and he says, "You're a long way out."
I know. It's the furthest I've been out.
He chuckles. And like he's like gestures at the like the left part of his face. He says, "Your friend with the burn. Where is he?"
So I look at him, it's like, ooh, he knows us. But we don't know him. It's like that face where it's like someone knows you but you don't know them. It's like, how?
Where is he?
It's a shrug. Don't know, we got separated.
He sighs. What about the big ones, the Goliaths?
They're out there. Somewhere. Follow the sound of falling trees, you'll probably find them.
Yeah, you can see that he's like looking past you now, like looking in the trees around you. He says, "And the little tiefling."
Again, shrugs.
He kind of side
he's
eyes you.
probably about to just like punch a tree in frustration.
Yeah, you see him side eye you. He goes, "You can come out. I'm not going to hurt him." No response, of course.
I look around the tree.
Yeah, and he looks back at you. He says, "What happened?"
We ran. It stammers again. So we ran down a hill and into the woods and lost sight of them.
Into the woods.
Yeah, he stands up and he takes his cloak off and he holds it out to you. It's way too big for you.
Yeah.
You know, he holds it out to you, like, if you want it. Do you take it? It stinks. It stinks like you if you haven't had a bath daily.
Yeah. No, I don't think I will take it.
Okay. So you don't take it, and he shrugs, puts it back on. And then he just, like, hooks his arm under both of yours and just picks you up like you're a baby. Do you stop him?
I'll squirm my.
I mean, yeah. You make a force roll.
2.
Yeah, you push off, and you fall about 4 feet back to the ground. And let's see, he says,
Superhero landing.
yeah. And so he goes, all right then, keep up. And he stands up all the way. And he says, right, we're moving. And the dude, like, pops his head out of the bush. He goes, yep. And like, you see him, like, grab something. He pulls, like, a pig carcass, throws it up on his shoulder. And, like, they start walking. And the orc looks back at you and he says, well, come on. Road's this way.
Alright. I stay still for a minute, look around, and jog after them.
Yeah, you go after them. And we crossfade to Pierce.
Oh dear.
And
If
Pierce,
I may, I have a hypothetical question here.
yo.
Oh, okay.
Who, if it comes down to a problem, who's stronger, me and Rockham, or this guy?
I mean, he's an adult orc. You're a kid. You haven't hit puberty yet.
All right, but there's 2 of us.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, yeah, you could probably take him if you were absolutely desperate and he was drugged,
Okay.
but he's armed and he has backup.
So what you're saying is get something out of Connie's medical supplies that makes him sick. Gotcha.
Yes. And so, Piers, you are by yourself in the woods.
I had an idea. Like, what kind of trees are around for reference?
Whatever the fuck trees are in the English countryside.
So,
Oaks, pines.
Okay, pines work because I know
all
pines
the trees.
So he's going to take a page out of his notebook, his little journal, a blank page. And I guess as he's walking, he'll like tear off a piece and stick it in the bark
Okay.
of any pine tree he sees, because that's the only one I know what it looks like. And just keep moving, I guess. Hope someone finds this trail.
Okay. Like, do you have a real objective here?
I'm looking for the others, but also leaving a trail in case anyone comes back and finds me.
How are you looking for the others?
Like,
The kid way, wandering aimlessly.
Right?
yeah. It's
Something,
exactly
something,
it.
hug a tree.
Make a contact roll. Let's see.
I'm gonna re-roll it.
Thought you might.
See if it does it. Nope.
No.
I have 2 luck left.
You want to reroll it again?
How much longer do we have tonight?
An hour or so?
I'm gonna try it one more time. What is? Oh my god.
What is our luck tonight?
Terrible,
Bad.
apparently.
You want to let that stand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one last
later.
time. Last point.
Eat all the luck.
Oh. Yeah, I failed.
Lady Luck is a bitch.
She did.
She liked us at first, now she doesn't.
So yeah, it stands.
Sacrifices this week, man.
It stands.
So yeah, so you're just wandering aimlessly, and eventually, your familiar
Is he
just
just
flies
going in a
off.
circle like he did in the crops?
What? Okay then.
Welcome back.
So how dead are we?
I guess I start running in the direction the bird went.
I mean, it went up.
Oh, it went up. Okay. So circle starts again.
This is the cornfield all over the thing.
It really is.
I mean, we're kids. The best
Except a bigger circle.
Is it? Yeah. So we see you like trying to grab the magpie. Magpie fucks off. And we cross back to the twins and Lawrence sitting under a tree. Nobody has showed up yet.
Yeah.
It's been like an hour.
They couldn't have gone that far, could they?
I mean, after like 45 minutes, Lawrence would be looking around like, really? Huh.
I mean, I could try it again, but I don't know how often this thing works. I've only ever had to use it like once.
At this point, worth a shot.
Yeah, I'll give it another blow.
Do it.
I have to reopen my character sheet. One sec. But apparently the dishwasher plus the heater plus my room equals the power goes out. So,
Oh yeah.
oops. But yeah. Boop.
Yeah. So Brayden,
There we
Pierce,
go.
and Connie, you all hear a horn sound in the distance, and you all feel a tug in a specific direction.
I'm going that way.
I guess I am too.
Okay.
Am I going in the direction the way they work?
Ish.
Oh, so
I'll
that's kind of
slightly trail off to where the horn is.
Yeah. So you start to diverge, and they move with you.
Right.
So, so yeah, like about 10 minutes later, Connie and Pierce, you guys are like, you bounce up to where the older kids are. Brayden's not here yet.
There you guys are.
Yeah, I mean, Lawrence would look up as, the others show up, just like, oh, thank goodness. Looks like work that time.
Have you guys just been sitting here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I met someone who thought I was a cat.
Were you cat?
Yes.
Lawrence just gives Connie a bit of a smug look, like, you got clever again, didn't you?
Were you a cat? Yes.
Yeah. Do a quick head count. I don't think this is everyone.
Yep. Well, I mean, to be fair, the orc boy does like to not be seen.
Yeah, I guess we'll wait a few minutes.
Okay.
Pops up
He
behind you.
might just be a little further away.
You gonna go up behind him?
Pops up behind him and like taps his shoulder.
Okay, make a sneak roll.
Whose shoulder?
Yours. Hang on.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. You think a tap on the shoulder. So yeah, welcome. You feel a tap on your shoulder.
I turn around and I
You
don't know
turn
if he
around.
would
There's
swing
two
or...
green cloaked figures standing about 10 feet back, staring at you.
Pierce would immediately make himself look small.
Just kind of give it
Lawrence would be like,
One of them is holding half a pig.
I've heard
Yeah,
of
definitely hide behind someone.
the twin uncomfort detection thing.
Question:
Saw him pulling a bear.
do we know where the bird went?
You know that they're what?
Do we know where my bird went?
Yeah, your word's with you.
What? Where did
Connie
it
is
go?
just frozen in
It flew
place, by the way.
up to find the others, and then it heard the war horn and came back.
But
What?
I'm
Bullhorn's
confused.
like a homing beacon.
Right.
The bird fucked off to find the others. It's a part of you, therefore the war horn reacted to it like it reacts to you. So it knew where to go.
Okay.
Duh.
Right.
So,
When
yeah,
Rock
it's-
turns around after me tapping him, and he sees them, it's like I see his face, like, oh shit, who are these guys?
Yeah.
It's like, don't worry about them, they saved me from pig.
Yeah, Connie's wide-eyed and frozen.
I mean, I've got my hammer almost at the ready. I'm kind of waiting to see what they do first.
Okay. I have a plan.
I just say, don't worry about them too, they saved me from a pig.
Thanks
I have a
for-
plan here.
Okay. Because your last plan went great. I'm just saying.
Question, Sock'em, is the loaf an offer of friendship?
Yes.
Does it work?
I was gonna say that was the
You-
wrong Mortal Kombat
You
code.
used the loaf of bread already. You don't have it anymore.
Oh, I thought we did.
You ate
gonna
it,
say, I
and
thought
you
we
gave the
did
rest of it to a bird.
I ripped a clump off big enough for the bird to
Yeah,
sleep
and you
in.
ate the rest of it.
Scheiße.
You ate the pie too.
Okay.
You're
Back
just
up
eating
plan.
everything.
Regular.
I'm curious how you charm them.
Yeah, how do you try to
does
charm
it?
them?
I'm still stuck on the fact that he ate both the pie and the bread.
Oh yeah.
Who has the fish?
You
Not
do.
him.
You have the fish.
Okay, I want to make sure on that one. Because, like, wait.
How do you charm them, Salcom?
It would have been, hi.
Just hi, that's it?
Wait,
It's not very
no,
charming.
Considering it was a
I would say his voice cracks in the middle of it.
hi.
Okay. And so, this huge, not as big as Goliath, but big, dude, like, comes walking over. He crouches down beside Brayden and looks at you. Like, looks over the group, looks at Brayden, and he says, "This everyone?"
Is it?
Yeah, far as you can tell.
I'll glance at everyone. It's like, yeah, this is everyone.
He's wearing a hood. You can't see his face, but he gives you a bro nod, Lawrence.
And it's like, oh, you know, that little bit of gut instinct of, oh, we've met.
Connie Pierce, Connie and Pierce, this is the biggest person you've ever seen aside from Dad Goliath.
Again, I'm hiding behind one of the twins.
Yep. I got you.
Yeah, and like I said, Connie is wide-eyed and frozen, like, oh no.
No. And he looks at Salcom and he says, "That's a bit big for you, isn't it?" Like, gestures at the spear.
It's my mother's.
Why do you have it?
We found it buried in the tree, and a long time ago she said, I need to use whatever I can find in the wild. We found it stuck in a tree, so I took it.
You see him turn to Lawrence. He says, "My friend," he gestures, "we got that boar away from your friend. Trade you for the spear."
No.
No, not happening.
He's looking at Lawrence.
And Lawrence will actually shake his head and say, I'm sorry, that's not my trade to make.
Long way to the city. You're gonna be hungry.
We have some fish. Not enough fish, but
Pierce
Lawrence just
look at
shakes his
Brayden.
head again, and he's noticeably reluctant. Like,
Sockham's gonna have his hand on his machete, because he's not giving the spear up for nothing.
it's
Did you guys catch the big fishy?
You see him turn to look, like the hood turn to look at you, Connie. Like, tilts his head a little bit. Brayden, you hear him exhale.
Right?
Yeah.
That's blunt.
what do you expect?
He was clearly not expecting to see a fucking tiefling.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where did you catch that? That fish was too big.
He chuckles. And like reaches over to ruffle your hair, Connie. He's wearing gloves.
Aw.
He flinches a bit.
Yeah. He like hits your horns, pulls his hand back.
She looks a little embarrassed.
And
Where do you live?
That way-ish? And she points off in completely the direction.
Does anybody correct her?
No.
I mean, Lawrence is basically lost at this point. This is far beyond him.
He's all
Rockham?
pointing different directions.
I'm pretty sure we're all lost.
Rockham, is it?
I mean, we're heading to the city, so.
Do you correct her?
No.
Okay. He nods. He says, "When you're older, I'll show you. But for now," and like gestures back behind where he and Brayden came from. He says, That way. Till the sun goes down and back again. There's a hill bigger than you've ever seen. And there's water on that hill. More than you've ever seen. We got it there.
Is that generally in the direction of the city?
No.
No.
But Lawrence's eyebrows both go up like, ooh, that's good info to know.
Question, Kip.
Yo.
What did they want payment for?
The boar that they killed.
Oh,
They will give you they have it. They're not giving it to you, and they will give it to you in exchange for the spear.
Which both of the twins immediately shut down.
And Lawrence actually backed them up on that. That it's not his trade to make.
This is something of Sokam standing up with the spear and stepping a few steps away, cradling the spear close to him.
Yeah.
My precious.
And Lawrence actually gonna raise a hand, get his attention again.
Yeah.
And it's he says, I don't think we can trade it. It's too valuable. I'm sorry.
Oh no, he already moved on from that. He was talking to Connie about the fish. I was just answering Nightfall.
yeah.
Oh, never mind that.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I'll trade you. We said no, and then he moved on. Yeah.
Pierce would peek out from behind the twin he's hiding behind and go, there's a city we're trying to get to. Do you know which direction it's in?
Can I just point in the direction of the city?
Yeah, so you do that, and the man kneeling beside Brayden laughs. It is a painful sound. It sounds like, to all of you, it sounds like a monster. It sounds like a monster.
Is it worse than what Dad Liath laughing would be
Yes. It's a
Oh,
completely... Dad Liath is just sonorous and deep. This sounds like an animal.
Oh dear.
I am reminded of Randy Feltface's Morgan story.
And he stops laughing, and then he looks at you, Rockham. He says, "Good."
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, you all went silent. I thought myself.
Yeah, awkward tension.
Brayden, you hear him like inhale twice, like sniff, and you see his hood like turn to Connie. He doesn't say anything, but he's looking at Connie.
Right.
And his friend, the smaller one, is doing something to the pig in the background. If you guys have anything you want to say to him.
Yes.
Why would you even want the spear?
I mean, it's a pretty cool spear.
Because apparently hunters.
Lawrence just pipes up with, thanks for helping us find each other.
He nods. And says, looks like you've got a good pathfinder. Like, cocks his thumb, big meaty thumb at Rockham.
I give a proud smile.
You know where the road is, boy?
I am back. I do not know what happened. I think someone just reset the router, even though I told them I was doing this.
Well, welcome back, Angel.
Welcome back.
I had to quickly switch to my phone while my computer tries to reconnect.
Okay.
But yeah, so
I think at this point, let turn around and let's...
he just asked. Yeah, he just asked Rockham if he knew where the road was.
Can Connie point out the road since she just came from there?
Yes.
Connie points to the road. Or at least a road.
You're behind Rockham, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's still looking at Rockham.
Do I know where it is?
Do you know where it is?
Good question. I've been... Because we saw it not too long ago, I recall, before the ravine, or whatever.
You've been walking a while since then.
How would I...
Make a comprehend roll.
Okay. This might not go great. Eh,
Oh,
Oof.
somewhere in that direction, and I just pick a direction.
It's that way. I was just there.
Oh,
You see him look at Connie and nod.
well, that's a bit embarrassing.
He says,
I mean, she was just there.
"What's in your bag, Little Red?"
It stuff.
I
Little
can
Red's an
smell
adorable
it.
nickname.
Burdock.
How?
Purslane. Willow bark.
Meadow plum?
Do
Plants.
you know what
Might
they
wanna,
do?
like-
Those are a lot of fancy names. Do you know what they do? Are you carrying them for someone, or are they yours?
Mine. Why?
Nods. You can see him like open his coat, and he pulls out like a big like waist pouch, and he opens it up. He reaches inside, and he pulls out a bundle of dried plant. He holds it out to you.
Do I recognize these plants?
Make a comprehend check. Let's see.
I'm not sure what the meadow plum is for.
Yeah, don't just make rolls, Salcom. It doesn't do you any good, and I'm not going to acknowledge them unless I call for them. And so,
I didn't even have the
Okay.
thing open.
Buck.
Misclick. Gotcha.
you want to let that stand?
Buck.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
No, actually. This is a plant that you've never seen before.
What are those?
Wolf thistle.
Looks at the plant. Looks up at him. What's it do?
He says, those things that you have, you get them yourself? Someone teach you?
Yeah, my good grandma taught me.
You ever see medicine that looks like you?
Sorry, what?
Red. He doesn't know how educated you are.
Yeah. I think she still has the little flask with the health pot from earlier, and she pulls it out so he can get a whiff.
Yeah, you pull it out and he nods and he says, like, he just like wiggles the bundle and points at it. You need this. It's like dried half pound of this shit.
Make that?
You want it?
Sure.
I want the spear.
Ooh, I knew that coming.
Ah. And her face drops.
It's dangerous out here. You need to protect yourselves.
It's not my spear.
And that's kind of why we need the spear, to protect ourselves.
He puts the bundles back in his pouch. He sighs.
I pat Connie on the head.
That spear is not going to do you any good.
I also have this, and I show him my bow. Even though it's
Your
not in the
bow
best
is
condition.
crashed. Like,
Oh,
you thought it would be better when it dried. It's not.
yeah. He probably just now realizes that as he pulls it out, because it's been on his back since then.
He makes a noise somewhere between anger and disgust.
At this point,
It's like, what is this
Sakum's
piece
gonna
of
look at
crap?
him. Sakum's gonna look at him, firing daggers out of his eyes. We've got two Goliathkin pulls out his little lump of metal. I've been bashing this on my knuckles for the past 5 years of my life, if that gives you any indication of how well I can defend myself. I've got a machete. We can handle ourselves just fine. Now, if you don't drop the spear, I'll drop you.
Sock'em.
Well then.
Make a force roll. Actually, make a body roll, Salcom.
And Lawrence is over here just face palming.
Make a body roll, Salcom.
Yep.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I mean, it's Sock'em.
Wow, I'm gonna use luck.
Wait, Kate gets luck?
Yeah,
Rotten luck, he's an adult.
he's got the lucky feet, so there.
Definitely.
So Salcom, he grabs you by the scruff of your shirt and picks you up off the ground with your feet dangling. Granted, your feet are barely dangling because he's not as big as Dad Lias, but yeah, you're up off the ground.
The daggers will not stop.
Yeah, his hood falls off, and he's got like a pig face with like tusks coming out of his mouth and like feline looking eyes.
Hey, Ricard, how you doing?
Not quite that bad, he's an orc.
I try and get in between them, like shove Sock'em
I
out
mean,
of his middle.
you can, except that he's currently won this initiative pass.
Yeah,
so,
no, like when I get the moment.
yeah,
It's
so
not your spear.
like,
It won't be your spear.
yeah, so I think like he like moves his hand off your collar, puts it around your throat, and like slams you back against the tree. His other hand like goes to his waist, and the other guy stands up and he goes, "Lurtz!"
I'm jumping on him.
Yeah, you're gonna jump on him.
Like on his back to try and use my
What
weight to
did
get him
you-
off of him.
Oh no.
What did you reach for?
You didn't see
Yeah.
it
I'm
all
assuming a
happened.
knife.
It all happened at the same moment. Like he reached for it. The other guy said, like called his name, and then Salcom and then Rockham jumps on him. Make a move roll.
Can I try to force him back?
No,
if I
because
don't-
you failed. This is all happening at the same moment.
Oh.
Got a 2.
So Brendan just kind of shouts, "Dude, why?"
I'm
got
just
a
saying, get off of him. And-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got a 4.
Yeah.
So you jump on him, and whatever the fuck he had on his cloak, you don't know if he got it or not, but he just clocks you in the head and you go down.
Oh, 3 cheers for blackjack.
No, he did not unconscious. Like he hit you. The rest of you see that he's got a kukri and a reverse grip, and he just fucking blackjacked him with the handle.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Is Mage Hand strong enough to try to take it from him?
No, but like he draws
No.
back to hit Salcom with it, and the human like grabs his wrist, and he like flinches, and he like looks at him, and the human still with his hood up, he goes, "Let's go, Lurtz." And he like lets go of Salcom. Salcom drops to the ground, gasping,
I mean,
Turns
that's gonna leave a mark.
and he turns and he starts to leave.
Yeah. Connie's gonna run over and make sure he didn't get the concussion from that kukri.
And for what it's worth, Lawrence is gonna actually stand in front of Saw and just hammer up, just in case.
Yeah, like they like Lurtz picks up the pig carcass with one hand, like throws it over his shoulder, and we see Roy like give him a little push, and then Roy like looks back at you, and then they disappear into the woods.
Thanks for the fish.
Did they leave the pig behind?
No, Lurtz took it.
Oh. Oh. So, doesn't hurt to hope.
I was going to try to see like a little bit of that herb for Connie, but never. I didn't have a chance to.
Nope.
Oh, this'll.
I was going to offer like
The thing about Mage Hand is you need line of
a few
sight.
of the coins I had. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, I was going to just offer some coins for like some of it, not a lot of it.
I mean, you could shout after them
Or
or run after them.
Aye, because I've got the 3 silver.
Aye.
Yeah.
I could get a.
Pierce would ask Brayden for the coin,
Uh-huh. I'd give it.
and then he'd take off and try to catch up with them.
Okay. Yeah, you like shouting at them, or do you just run?
Shout for them, I guess.
Lawrence, Lawrence, do you stop him?
I'm gonna keep a careful eye on everything.
You can choose. You can either run off after Pierce or stay with the twins.
I'm gonna run off after Pierce. Someone's got to keep an eye on him.
Okay. So, Salcom, what are you doing? You just got winded.
I'd be sitting there trying to catch my breath, clutching the spear. He's a big softy boy, and someone just tried to take his mama's spear from him.
I mean, no, someone just tried to kill him. Like,
Yeah.
call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
He's more focused on the sentimental value of the spear than.
Fair. So yeah, so Pierce, you're running up to the woods. Lawrence, do you try to stop him, or do you just go with him?
Someone's Discord going ping, 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 ping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Noisy. I'm not gonna stop him, but I am gonna keep. Yeah,
Okay.
again, someone's gonna keep an eye on him. So.
Yeah, so you're like shouting Pierce, and yeah, but the human like turns. He like the orc is like completely in shadow of a tree deeper into the forest, and the human is like not quite there yet. It's a really like cinematic shot. We see Pierce fully in the sunlight, right? And the human like turns and he kneels down and he says, "You're not going to get an apology. It's not how
He's
the
out of
world
breath,
works."
gasping. I didn't want an apology. I wanted that plant.
He chuckles and like rubs your head and he says, "You don't have anything we want, little one."
He like reaches into the pocket where he had all that money.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls it out. How much is there exactly? Because I had 3 to begin with, 3 copper.
You have 3 copper, 3 silver now.
Okay. He pulls that out and offers it to them, I guess.
Oh, he stares at the money. He looks at you. He looks back at the money. You hear Lurtz laugh again.
It doesn't have to be all of it. Maybe
He
just
lowers
some
his
of it?
hood and he looks at you like dumbfounded. And, the audience can see the look on his face. It's like, where the fuck did this podunk kid get 3 silver? Like what the fuck? Like
It's like, the hell is this?
basically what you just did was you turned into a unicorn in front of him, and he's trying to
Like, looking
process
around-
it.
He's probably like looking around, like, am I being punked?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like they don't understand the value of a pig. They don't understand the value of a fucking hare. And the twerp has money. What's happening here? Like, I'm confused. Like, he takes it. He looks at it, and he says, "Do you know what you have?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
My mom taught me.
Well, unless you have merchant scales, you're gonna have to tell me how much you think you can get for that." He looks at you. Actually, he looks at Lawrence like he fully expects you to pull out merchant scales.
I mean, it's probably part of my tool.
You do not have merchant scales.
I didn't think so, but you know, give me a couple years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And Lawrence, for his part, just shrugs. He's like, yeah, it's something I couldn't carry.
What do you think that's worth?
How rare is this herb?
You ever seen it before?
Nope, but I've never left my village, so I don't know.
Well, how much do you think it's worth?
Like, he's looking at the silver.
He has no reason not to cheat you right now. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Also, he's got no reason not to just shoot you and take your money.
This is true.
And you don't have
So
your
I'm going-
Hearthstone.
That's right. 2 silver and a copper?
He laughs. He says, "You don't have enough for the whole bundle."
At that point, Lawrence is actually looking through the rest of his toolkit, and he pulls out his honing strop and his whetstone, and he thinks, "Will you take some of what I have in partial trade?"
We want the spear. Lurtz broke his. We'll take the money, but we can't give you all of the wolf's thistle.
How much would you be willing to give us?
Ask for some of the pig.
Yeah, like, that actually might be smarter to take the pig.
Well, how about just the pig den instead of the herb?
Lurtz grumbles something in a like he makes animal noises, and Roy like turns his head and responds, and then Lurtz like walks over and like drops the pig in front of Lawrence. It's been gutted and deferred already.
And Lawrence looks over and raises both of his eyebrows, like, "Damn, that was fast."
Well, no, like it was like that when they rolled up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were carrying a
That
pig
was-
carcass, not.
Oh,
Yeah, because remember, he came out of the bush with it like that.
oh, that's right.
Yep. And Roy just like takes the money out of your hand.
And there's some fiddling from Lawrence before he finally figures out a way to tuck his hammer away.
Mm-hmm.
And he grabs one of the boar haunches.
make a fourth roll.
Here.
It's gonna be funny or stupid.
Oh yeah.
Probably
So-
both.
Probably both.
In addition to the copper pieces I originally had, how much is left?
None.
He just
he
took
took
it all?
everything.
Yep.
Ah,
What are you gonna do? Call the police?
Yeah, exactly.
Real talk, that little spiel I gave as Sockham got my blood.
Not surprised, dude. I mean, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to count
And
all
so,
the change.
so Lawrence, you like pick it up. You're like, hey, this isn't so bad. And then Lurtz lets go, and you just drop underneath the pig.
It's just like. I'm assuming it can't be terribly heavy. I could probably wriggle my way out.
Oh, you can totally roll it off you, but the point is, like, you're like, ha, I got it. And you had it like up to your chest, and then he let go of it. And you just dropped. Yeah.
And Lawrence, for his part, will just go. Right, point made.
Yeah. So like Roy like gets up, ruffles your hair, Pierce, and then they start walking back into the woods.
And Lawrence is still pinned by this point. It's just like, did you go get the guys? It's like, I'm just gonna lay here for a bit.
Pierce is just staring at the two that are walking away dumbfounded, trying to figure out a way to get.
And at that point, Lawrence just snaps his fingers like, "Hey, concentrate."
So you gonna go get the others?
Yeah.
You go. So a little bit later, as Is Brightwin back yet?
I don't know. Yeah, he's
Not doing it.
Unless he's typing in chat. He might be busy with the doggos.
Back but can't talk.
back.
Okay. And so yeah,
Background
so
noise.
so
Got
a little bit later, Pierce comes back by himself.
And by this time, Lawrence has gotten out from underneath the pig.
Oh yeah.
You probably want to stay with the pig in case they come back and just.
Oh
take it
yeah,
with them.
this is a skinned pig carcass. That's going to attract wolves.
Oh yeah.
among other
You
things.
You're gonna want to stay by that.
Exactly.
We have,
This is food for probably 2 weeks.
Yeah.
we have a wicker pack full of fish still, right? Or
Connie knows where there's a
you-
smokehouse.
What?
Oh yeah, but could we do it without getting caught?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Connie, does Connie
I think
remember
it's
the
time to
way-
make friends.
Does Connie remember the
I
way
mean,
back?
we can try and make friends if you guys wanna.
So Pierce comes back alone. What do the rest of you do?
What did I do or what did they do?
Where's Lawrence?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pinned under a pig when I left him.
What? Runs off.
Yes! Correct response! Correct response!
Runs somewhere.
Yeah, so Brayden, you come barreling down the hill to see Lawrence standing beside a pig carcass.
I mean, I probably got blood on my
Like I
apron.
tried to fight.
They already went over there, or everyone went there?
Only Brayden went.
Soccer would probably go just pig.
Mind you, they only made it about 40 feet.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sokka's probably got a concussion.
Why does
He's
Sokka have a
just-
concussion?
Because he's only got thumped?
Rock.
Oh, I'm sick.
Yeah, Rock.
It is so confusing having both of them have such similar names.
Rock got.
I mean,
soft.
that was kind of the point.
Yeah.
That is a good question. Does he have a concussion?
I mean, that depends on whether or not Brightman can talk. He has a plot-based concussion.
Fair enough.
He's typing. Doggo is bork, bork, bork. Okay. Well. Right. Do you have a concussion? Yes or no?
Sure.
Fine. Whatever works.
Yeah, so he's out.
Yeah.
That's Soccer
Well, you're not
standing
sleeping
up,
tonight.
carrying the spear, and going and joining them and grabbing.
Figure stay here and help with him.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a very large pig that you managed to pack back up to, and basically we crossfade to get everybody together, deciding what to do with this pig. So what do you guys want to do with this pig?
There was a smokehouse back on by the road, but there was a man there, and
Well, yeah, smokehouses tend to have people.
Solution. We go.
Really, men need to stop encroaching on the natural territory of smokehouses. They're going to be pushed to extinction if you don't stop.
God damn it.
Oh,
he seemed friendly, but
With better comedic
there's-
prowess than you.
he seemed friendly, but I was kind of scared to get us all in trouble, so I didn't talk to him.
Pardon while I channel my inner David Attenborough. Here we see the endangered snows.
Okay, I can talk now.
Finally,
Yay!
yeah, your concussion goes away. I'm kidding. So,
Soccer gives Connie a look. If
we
there's
could
a
trade-
smokehouse, we can preserve our food better.
We could trade some of the pig to use the smokehouse.
There's an idea.
We can drop we can drop a tree on him and use it for free.
No!
No.
That's a terrible idea!
What is with you and trees?
I was just about to say that.
Have you met our father?
fair,
Okay, fair.
fair.
I think it's worth talking to this guy. Maybe
Oh, and
offer him some.
we're out of money.
Blink, blink.
We had some.
Well, I'll look at it.
No, the correct response, Rockham, is what's money.
It's fair.
So I'll look at the pig. I'll look at him again. I'd say that's worth it, Druid.
I didn't even tell him how much I wanted to pay for it. He just took it.
By the way, I'm gonna blame that on the concussion.
Yes.
I don't know what I want to say. It's just
Okay.
confusing.
Here's my thinking. Sockham tries to get Rockham up and support him if he's not already standing.
He's up.
Looks to Connie. You said you saw someone who had a smokehouse.
Yeah, by the road. It's that way.
Then let's go. It's not with all of us. We're likely to be able to talk him into letting us use it more likely than he'd be to get us in trouble.
Says the kid who just got his shit kicked in.
I mean, if he does try that,
Maybe I should talk to him to begin with, or Lawrence.
sure. But if it doesn't work, we know someone who could drop a tree.
To be fair, Genzi's playing a 0 level barbarian very well.
Yeah.
That would be that would be Sockham pointing at whoever said maybe I should talk to them, and just pointing the spear at them and going, "Good idea."
Yeah, let's just try the talking route.
Following you.
Yeah.
Braden attempts to pick up the pig.
Make a move roll.
Can I?
Force roll, rather, sorry. Force roll.
Can I help him with it?
Yeah, not quite.
With my help.
Hold on, I'm gonna lock that.
You're gonna luck it, alright.
Yeah, this will end well.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
And now
Can
Braden's
you
it's
get
like,
help?
I'll go over and help him.
Yeah, so between the two of you, you can pick the pig. This is, mind you, everybody, this was a boar big enough for Braden to ride. So, big animal.
this is big honking oinker.
Yes. So, we
If he asks, we dogpiled it.
yes. We iris out to everybody standing on the road near this alcove where Connie saw the young man before. You're still on the main road. You haven't crossed onto his property line yet.
It's that way.
Okay. I guess I'll go first.
Where did the cat go?
And let the smallest kid go first. That's a great idea.
Yes.
Well, let the Lillins go first and have.
Whoever was here before. Yeah.
Meat shield.
County is very much hiding behind the bigger kids.
Okay. And so you walk up,
care of the pig.
and yeah, you see, like, yeah, the young man like tending the garden. As you walk up, like he sees like the like Pierce appear, and then he sees the rest of you, and he stops and he looks, and like for a second, it's like, what on God's earth? And then it's
the pig.
no, and then it's, oh, I have to be hospitable, and he like sets the sickle that he was using down, and like stands up, like wipes his brow, and he comes over and like holds his hand up, and he says, "Can I help you?"
Yeah. We made a trade for a pig and we don't have anywhere to cook it. And our
Hold
friend
up,
said
pig
you had
lunch.
Yeah.
and our friend said that you had a smokehouse over here. Do you think we could use it?
You want some lunch?
He looks over your group, and he looks back at you, Pierce, and he says, "I don't recognize any of you. How does your friend know I have a smokehouse?"
Sockham in the back, pointing
Time for a
at
wild
the
shave.
Hi. Sorry.
Who?
I was the one.
Yeah, his
yelling
eyes
at
get
the people.
huge when he sees you,
Hi.
Connie. He backs up a step.
She was a cat.
Yeah.
She
He backs
Said
up.
she was
He
a cat.
backs up another step.
Oh boy.
You know this face, Connie.
And
Oh.
at that point, Lawrence is stepping forward because he's seen it too. She's like, "Hey, we're not gonna hurt you or anything. Just we want to make a trade."
Yeah, you step back, and he's like, "Get away!" Like jumps back, puts his hand out.
We're just kids. We're
We're
not gonna
good,
hurt.
God-fearing people. We don't need your like here.
All right, we should leave.
Connie
Sockham.
just
Sokka's
drops her
getting-
shoulders and walks off.
Thanks anyway. And yeah, I guess we leave.
Did you go to drop it? Okay.
No, I'm gonna like. We're keeping the pig, but
I meant drop the subject.
yeah, like if he's already freaking out, I'm not gonna push it.
Okay.
Lawrence just shaking his head, like almost pitying the poor bastard.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sokka. Blood is still boiling, not being okay with what this guy is doing.
What do you do then, Sankum?
The classic Spartacus pose.
Oh, for hell's sake.
Spear hilt buried in the ground, fist on his hip.
That's a good way to ruin a spear.
He said spear. He said the end of the spear.
Oh, I thought you meant the
No.
head.
I understand that Connie's kind is rare, but she is the granddaughter to the medicine woman in our home. She means no one harm. If you treat her as such, you must treat us as such. And
When
we
did
will treat
Salcom
you
get
the
so
same.
eloquent?
I was gonna say that is
very
one
spread.
smart barbarian.
Yeah,
We
when,
will treat you-
when,
we
when
will
did
treat you the
Salcom learn
same.
half those words?
I was going to say
Maybe he's like
it's
quoting
his
mom.
dump stat.
When did Salcom learn half those words? If you can justify it, I'll let you say it.
Maybe he's quoting mom or something.
If
That's
anything,
probably
he's
it.
quoting Dad. Mom doesn't talk like that.
Yeah, it's probably quoting Dad.
Learned most of what he's saying now from learning from Papa how to aggressive talk.
I mean, okay, we've previously established that Dad Liath is worldly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Sokka has.
I tell you what, Salk, make a contact roll, get 2, I'll let you do it. Oh my god!
Well, that explains where all our luck went tonight.
As I had said, she is the granddaughter to the medicine woman in our town. She means no one here harm, and if you treat her as such, you will treat us as such, and we will treat you the same. All we have asked is to use your smokehouse. What say you?
Pauses. Like, okay,
Rockham is stunned.
so
Lawrence is staring at it, just mouth agape.
mind you, you guys haven't had a shower in 2 days, minimum. He's an obviously adolescent Goliath, dressed, like, poorly in workman's clothes, covered in pig blood and splinters. He's got bruises on him from punching trees and getting punched by an orc, and he just starts dropping bird shit. I fucking guarantee you, this young man just feels his forehead. Like,
This young man.
he
is
like pulls a canteen off of his hip and like sniffs it, and, like looks at you,
It's like, wait, am I drunk?
like
Or like something in the water.
I repeat,
Nicely done.
Paris, if you're listening to this,
he's just.
we have even offered you part of our boar as trade.
I.
and Lawrence like,
I think he looks at you, Lawrence. He says, "It's not that he's ignoring Salcom; it's that he doesn't know how to react to Salcom." So he looks at you. You're the oldest looking thing in this group that he understands.
I was gonna say that looks the most human.
Yeah, and he says, "I don't mean no offense to you or yours. Just we're good, simple folk, fear the gods and the ways of the world, and well, I don't want no devil in my house."
Lawrence actually
Devil
puts
is
up his
already
hands like full on surrender. It's like, we aren't going to go inside. Promise. All we want to do is make use of your smokehouse. We will be happy to split the boar with you. And I know how to repair tools. Do you need some work done? Trade for trade.
he holds his hand out. He says, like, he's about to say yes, and then he goes, I know about this. You want my firstborn in trade.
What? No. Ew.
Everyone.
Lawrence just face palm. It's like
Sockum takes a step forward and asks for use of your smoke.
at that point, no. Lawrence actually puts a hand on Sockum, just tries to shove him back. Just like, nope. You're making this worse. And
I'll just say there's a multi-class into in Sockum's future.
Barbarian Bard.
a barbarian. That is actually a game on Steam. But Lawrence just says, what reason do we have to even? There would be
Consider.
no point, no sense in doing so.
Yeah.
Even if that was the case.
It's what he's looking at Connie. It's what they eat.
You what? It's like Braden hears it, just kind of goes, you what?
If anyone's looking at Sockum, he's getting
That's news to
getting
me.
the orc.
And Lawrence will. Where are we positioned? I want to, because my thought is
You're
that Lawrence will actually
in the front. The twins are behind you. Braden is beside the twins, and the little ones are behind them.
Okay.
Pierce would be standing in front of Connie defensively.
Yeah, Lawrence would actually take one very small step forward.
Go ahead, Chris.
I can wait outside.
Yeah, I can wait with you.
It's going to take
can
a
too.
long time to smoke this pig.
Yeah, it's going to take
know.
like 12 hours.
This is like come get it on your way back from the city long.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is like 72 hours smoke.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Sounds like a
We
long
used to bribe the parents to keep them from killing us.
I mean, yeah. So we went out with a bribe.
Don't forget, we still have a load of fish that can last us a bit.
Yeah. But that aside, we have to do something this poor. So Lawrence takes one step forward and says, all we want to do is make use of this board.
Like,
What would be a good trade?
you see him working through his head like I can't tell what the trick is, but demons are tricky. And he's doing that thing where like he's trying to figure out, okay, how do I I've heard stories of people like winning out over demons. How do I do this? Like he's like puzzling through it.
This ain't no devil went down to Georgia here. So.
Yeah, basically. And he says
As concerned.
he
Okay,
says
I have a world question then.
you
Would there be a way to determine if someone was actually a demon?
yes, if you were a cleric.
Yeah.
And probably it would involve throwing them in a river.
Look, this
you know,
isn't
Does he have the local equivalent of holy water?
this isn't a matter of I cast detect evil and throw holy water at it.
Okay.
This is like a level
This is
1.
called a local priest.
This is a level 1 commoner with a 4 in intelligence.
Okay,
Like-
so he's just
Just a dude.
Yeah, he's just a random NPC.
Yeah,
Even if we're really
he is
thinking
random
about it,
ignorant
we can
peasant
find
number
that he's
736.
already figured out the trick and outsmarted us.
yeah, he's just trying he is applying incorrect knowledge to the situation, but he doesn't know that.
And
Hang on. So he says, you contracts and laws and bargaining, but you gotta play by the rules. And he sticks his finger out at you. Like he's looking at you, Lawrence.
Lawrence just shrugs and says, "All right, what are the rules?"
And you see him.
We will abide.
Yeah. You see, like, the look on his face is simultaneously, it's just what a demon would say, but also, like, okay, I can get out of this, I'm not gonna die. And he goes, right. It's a pig. That's a pig. A normal forest-dwelling boar. It's a pig. It's not something you turned into a pig, right? That's the rules. You gotta tell me the truth.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Tried to kill my friend earlier,
It
and we
squints
got the
at
better
you.
of it.
It squints at you. And it was a pig yesterday, and the day before.
As far as we're aware, it tried to kill my friend earlier.
How far are you aware? Looks at Connie.
Couple of weeks. I hunt in these parts all the time.
Looks you up and down. Right.
We've been
And
traveling.
you want to take that normal boar, like points at Lawrence. You want to take that normal boar, and you would put it in my smokehouse.
And you'd get some of it.
That's wise. There's wolves, and the rot, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Looks you up and down. And then you're going to give me some of that in exchange.
Yeah.
Correct.
And that's all there is.
Yep.
That's all there is.
Plain and simple.
Now, do we have a deal? I'm sorry, I can't layer Disney there. Do we have a deal?
Fucking shoot you or something.
Yeah, he goes,
I think you know Notre Dame.
if I say yes, he takes a step forward, and you have to tell me the truth now. You said so. He's like, still got his finger at you, Lawrence. He says, if I say yes, see, Father Richardson gonna come here, check my smokehouse, and find a demon boar.
No, he won't.
No.
It's a test.
I
She
would
looks at
be
Connie.
I would be very surprised if he did.
It'll take a while. You'll have to come back for it. You can't stay here. Like, points his finger at Connie.
She just like throws her hands up, like, understood.
Just like, fine, whatever. And Lawrence nods and says, agreed.
Okay.
We'll come back for the boar. You'll have your smokehouse looked over by the priest.
No priest. No priest.
Whatever makes you comfortable.
But I thought you were concerned that it may
No,
be a
he
demon.
was afraid it was a test.
Oh. You know, Lawrence Dawson says,
I see Father Richardson come through my gate. I'm gonna throw your boar in the river.
You will chase the
agreed.
You come back in 3 days. You know how to count, boy?
Yeah.
3 days, just you.
Just me.
Just you.
Agreed.
He
What
looks
if,
at.
what if he can't carry it?
He
Well,
looks at.
it's more a sign of trust that, you know, he's coming back for it as promised.
He looks at Salk and he says, "Leave it there on the ground."
You know, set it down.
Can Pierce would look at the man? Can you pick it up?
You seem strong. You can do it.
Go on now.
Yeah, I guess time for us to go. Okay, guys, we got places to be.
Okay.
You know,
Now, are we going past him or back where
No,
we
I'm
came?
back out to the road and then
Back where we-
on. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll come
Which
back
way
in a few
did
days
this?
and
I
Say
can
the
I
city
can
was-
guarantee Sokkum would be the last one to start walking away.
I'm waiting until you leave
no.
just to make sure.
Lawrence is gonna be the last one because
Yeah.
he wants to make sure this guy
No offense, but
honors his word.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying really, really hard not to say thanks for not hurting my cat.
Oh,
That's how you get shot, Connie.
Yes, it is. That's why I'm not saying it.
He's gonna pull out a crossbow and hit you right in the head with it.
And miraculously, Connie won't die because we can't die.
And then yeah,
maybe.
and then you guys step out onto the road, and yeah, Lawrence, you see him like interpose himself between you and the pig as you depart.
And for what it's worth, Lawrence has been enough of a gentleman. He's learned from the men of the village before they left.
Mm-hmm.
He actually takes one of his gloves off, and he holds out his hand for a shake.
He does not touch you.
Yeah.
And
Come on, let's go.
You're a demon. You're less of a demon than that demon, but you're a demon.
And Lawrence just, after a while, he just sighs, gives up, puts his glove back on, and says, 3 days.
Yeah, and so you
you then.
turn, and like you all start to leave, and you hear him shout.
Oh shit.
What does he shout?
And he, I'll turn back around. Just like,
Yeah,
wait,
you
what?
turn back around, and he's like looking in the belly of the pig, and he seems confused.
Oh boy.
And,
Probably because it was already gutted.
It is. And looks back at you, and he says, "What is this?"
Lawrence?
pig already got taken care of. Let me deal with this. And Lawrence walks back, says, "What is it?"
And pulls out a bundle of herbs.
And obviously I would recognize said bundle from earlier. And he goes, "Right, forgot about that. Sorry, that's ours."
He looks
it's
disinclined to give it to you.
I give you my word, it's just medicine.
Uh-huh.
Something helps the smell.
It's powerful medicine. We've been hurt a lot.
You see him like
Something tree.
you see him hold the herbs out, and his face softens very quietly to you. He says, "It can fix her."
Blink, blink.
No, you're the only one who hears that, Lawrence.
And Lawrence looked.
It's a question.
who?
It's a question. He says it can fix her. Like, he wants to know. He's not saying that it can.
And, Lawrence actually, he's probably smart. This is probably a comprehend roll, right? That he parsed that he was probably referring to Connie.
You don't need to roll.
Okay. And, Lawrence actually looks a little bit sad. He says, "What's there to fix? She's my friend."
He scowls at you. And, like, lets you take the herbs and, like, turns away from you. Goes to pick up the pig.
Aww.
And he tucks the herbs away and says, "Thank you again. We'll see you in 3 days."
Nope. And you guys head back to the road. Lawrence jogs to catch up.
And just a bit of a hustle. And as he catches up to Connie, he actually pulls the herbs out and says, "That was a really good trade."
Blink, blink.
Pierce stares wide-eyed at the bundle of herbs. What?
So, I think Connie first hugs Lawrence because he was holding the stuff. Then she thinks about it and then hugs Peter because he went to get it.
Pierce, still stunned, waits for a moment, and then hugs back.
Aww. And Lawrence just says, apparently it was inside the pig.
Sneaky.
Pierce just kind of says to himself, glad I found those guys.
While they're having this nice moment, I lean over to Sokkum. I just whisper. It doesn't matter if they hear it or not. I whisper. "So if that dude goes back on his deal, we drop a tree on his house, right?" He was a dick to Connie. So.
I mean, it'd probably be enough that the others would hear, right?
Sokkum
I'm
would
whispering,
not
so it's up to you
attack.
guys.
Only if
Not to
only
that
if the
point.
dog is out of the way.
I can't hear what Sock'em said.
Sock'em would nod to that, saying at least two, while turning pitch red and saying, not to mention, I suppose I should give that pig nose an apology if we see him again.
I just pat you on the back and keep walking.
I think that's a good place to end it for the week, you guys.
Wow.
Amazing.
I warned you
You
that
dropped the
people were
trigger
not
on
gonna
us.
like Connie. I warned you.
Yeah.
Good.
Fucking Sock'em dropping a tree on us.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
I was hanging to the
Freaking
to-
cornfield all over again.
Go on.
What a session.
And well, that was section 2, guys.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere.
I know we're 2 sessions into it already, but I think I finally pinned down what my problem is exactly because I've been having trouble articulating it.
Hmm?
Nice people turn mean when they see me.
Yep.
Yes.
Even
That's a, I wouldn't say good problem, but it's like, because it's not a good thing. But it's a problem.
It is good for the purpose of play.
Yes.
Yes.
And so let's do some shout outs. Gamzee, give us a shout out, mate.
You know me, you love Guy Gamzee. The barbarian of elegant word. Hell spewer of ideas. I stream sometimes. Good luck finding out when. I don't even know. Yeah.
Awesome. Twitch.tv/GuyGamzee. Go give him a shout out. Go give him some love. Go give him a follow. And yeah, thank you for playing, Gamzee. Triscare.
Oh, no good.
Hey guys, hope everybody enjoyed that. I'm Troscare. I will hopefully be streaming maybe Monday. But I'm gonna be getting back to it no matter what. So, you liked what you had here, then drop on by. I will hopefully try to entertain.
And entertain you do. Nightfall.
I am Nightfall 6, not 6-7 anymore.
No, you're not.
Nightfall,
No, you're not,
the-
bitch. Get
Yeah,
your name
I know.
right.
It'll take some time.
Nightfall the Kitsune. I am a moderator here on Kit's channel. I occasionally stream. I need to get back to that. If I'm not here, I'm in Kit's Discord, which I guess we can drop a link for that too.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Delta.
Oi.
Shut up. Do it.
You'll
Wait,
Delta.
it's still short.
What?
I'm talking to myself.
Go on, Delta.
You Delta, the local mad Scotsman. You'll find me usually hanging around Kit's Discord. If you ever need me for anything.
He's a very helpful dude. He knows a lot about a lot. And if not, he does that very Scottish thing where he'll give you the shirt off his back, but he'll piss on you for it.
I mean, I
I'm
won't
not
piss
wrong.
on you, but I'll definitely make fun of you.
I mean, yeah, same thing. Take the piss. Anyway, thank you for playing, Delta. Hope you had fun.
I did.
Good. Gracie!
Hi, I'm Birchamila, aka Gracie, aka the Schmuck Playing Connie, aka the Absent-Minded Halfling. I do a lot of art for Kit's channel and people in general, and I do a lot of tabletop shenanigans. So say hi if you see me around.
Yes. Brightwind.
Hi, I'm a person who gets trees dropped on him and stuff like that.
And get cold cocked by an orc.
Yep. But no, I'm Brandon Dink. You can find me here, usually in chat as a moderator or on the currently 3
Every
different shows I'm
fucking,
on.
yeah. You're on every
I'm gonna have
fucking
to
Dice-Icive
limit
action,
myself.
Krendor.
Not to limit myself. But no, you can find me Mondays on Souls of Iron as Eliza, who may or may not be getting ambushed next week. We'll see. Thursday as Cobra, who may or may not be going to prison. And here, who, yeah, I'm alive so far.
So far.
Two for 3.
Yeah, it's
I do art stuff, mostly character art, but I'm open to other things. You can find me at Braywin Dink on DeviantArt, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, I think that's everything.
Yeah, sounds good. Cool. Is that everybody? We good?
I think so.
Cool. And I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. And this is a channel that is always devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So, if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoyed the show. I stream every single day from 1 p.m. EDT until around this time, give or take an hour or so, depending on my health, the weather outside, the state of my computer, and a few other things. I wear a mask, and we delve deep into the lore and the story of a given game, and I always try to add to the world in some way, voicing the characters on the screen, building them around specific ideals, acting as a narrator or an omniscient observer, or just hanging out with you guys and discussing the lore. One of my favorite ways to spend an afternoon. I'll be back tomorrow, distracting myself from some personal problems on my side, with Hitting the Books, a chance to look through the various rules and rule sets for a tabletop role-playing game that I want to learn more about, and I want to bring you along with me. It'll be the third installment of our Numenera series, where we're learning how to play the game, and hopefully I'll be able to do some test builds tomorrow. We'll see. We still have a lot to get through. We might have a few more episodes in the Numenera setting. We don't know yet. And we might have a decisive action in Numenera soon as well. So stop by for that if you want to learn more about tabletop role-playing games, or if you don't know if you like tabletop role-playing games. We'd love to have you. If not, I'll be back on Monday for GM Prep and Souls of Iron, our weekly Fate Accelerated campaign that we play right here on the channel, combining mechs and aliens in a galaxy the likes of which you've never seen before. So, I do hope that you enjoyed your time with us this evening, and I hope to see you again soon. With that in mind, I want to leave you with these parting words from myself, my keepers, and everyone joining me tonight. To all of you, the regulars, followers, newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire, or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all tomorrow as we hit the books with a new chapter. Good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping by today, and hope to see you again soon.
Fucking Christ.
Oof.